A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all-old-time radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep this under your hat. The secret word tonight is chair, C-H-A-I-R.
Really?
You bet your life! Elgin American, creators of America's most beautiful compacts, smartest cigarette cases, finest dresser sets, presents Groucho Marx in the Elgin American show, You Bet Your Life. The comedy quiz series produced and transcribed from Hollywood. And here's that sterling Elgin American, the one, the only...
Is he back again? Oh, that's me, Groucho Marx. Thank you. Well, here I am again, happy to report we're starting our third season for the same sponsor, Elgin American Compacts. I saved my money all summer, and tonight we have $1,000 for one of our couples. George Fenneman, who's first to try for it?
Just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected a pair of newlyweds, and here they are, Mr. and Mrs. Roland Carr. Meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, youngsters, to You Bet Your Life. Need to say the secret word at any time we're talking, you'll win $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. Newlyweds, eh? How newlywed are you, eh?
July 31st.
I was talking to your husband. Roland, does she always answer for you?
No, I don't always.
Gene Carr, don't you ever let him say anything? Where'd you get him, in front of a cigar store?
No.
Chatterbox, that's you, Roland. How old are you?
I'm 31.
And what's your age, Gene?
30.
And where are you from?
Jamestown, North Dakota.
Roland, what's your home place?
New York City.
You live in different towns, eh? Well, when you each go back home, I hope you'll be writing to each other. Eh? What kind of work do you do, Roland?
I work in a bank.
You work in a bank, eh? And judging who's been doing the talking, your wife must be the teller. Just what do you do in the bank?
Well, I'm the operations officer.
You operate in the bank? Have you got your knife with you? No, I've always envied you people who work in banks. You have such a short day. What do you do after 3 o'clock, Roland?
Well, after the bank is closed, when we do our hardest work.
I see, yeah. Is the president of the bank aware of this?
Well, he works after the bank is closed, too.
Oh, you're all in cahoots, eh? Well, that's one way for a young bridegroom to put away a lot of money, work nights in a bank. Gene, how did you meet this old banker here, huh?
I used to work in the same bank.
After hours or during the regular hours? Now, since you're newlyweds, we have some appropriate wedding gifts from our sponsor. George?
For Gene, Elgin American's beautiful dresser set in jeweler's bronze with a look of gold. And isn't that engraved floral design lovely, Gene?
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you very much.
And Roland, we'd like you to have this slim, sleek, sterling silver cigarette case by Elgin American, handsomely engraved.
Very swell.
Where did you two kids go on your honeymoon?
We went to San Francisco and Lake Tahoe.
Mm-hmm. That's an ideal honeymoon. Which one of you went to Frisco, huh? Gene, how many of your old boyfriends have you seen since you've been married?
I haven't seen a single one.
Just the married ones, eh? Remember that, Roland. You see how easy it is to trap your wife? Gene, can you honestly say that marriage is as perfect as you'd always dreamed?
Well, no, we have a few little problems.
Small problems? What are their names, eh? Do you plan on having a family, Roland?
Yes, we do.
About how many?
Oh, about 2.
Well, you know, being a banker, you know you're going to have to consult the other stockholder before you can declare dividends. Now, Gene, do you think Roland will make a good father?
Yes, he will.
Well, why are you so certain?
Children like him, and he's very gentle and understanding with them.
You anything to add to that, Rollin?
No, I can't add anything to that.
Just going to stand there and simper, huh? Now, as a recent Benedict, what are some of the advantages of married life?
Well, it shows a man the right direction in which to go.
You mean she's already told you where to go? Well, you make a charming and a very amiable couple, and I know you'll make wonderful parents. Now, in just 1 minute, you're going to work together for $1,000. Fenneman, you've got a whole summer to practice what you're going to say. Speak your piece.
Young Mrs. Chesser went to her dresser to fix up her hair real pretty. When she got there, the dresser was bare.
What? No Elgin American dresser set?
No, what a pity. But she rushed right down to her favorite store and bought the smartest dresser set they had. What kind was it? Naturally. Elgin American dresser sets are exquisitely designed. Have jewel-like finish, precision craftsmanship throughout. Have nylon bristles, specially ground mirrors. They're the most fashionable decorator touch you could give a bedroom. They look like $1 million, but cost as little as $14.95. And if you're extra thrifty, there's Elgin American's companion line of American Beauty dresser sets that start at only $7.95. Here's the big, impressive gift to thrill anyone. And don't let your dresser, your guest room, go bare another day. Tomorrow, buy these values you'll value for years. Dresser sets by Elgin American.
Now, let's see if you two will get a chance at the $1,000 question. You're going to play You Bet Your Life. Fenneman, bring them up to date on the rules.
Each of our three couples has $20. They bet as much of that 20 as they want on each of 4 questions. The couple that earns the most money gets a chance at the $1,000 question at the end of the program. Our other 2 couples are in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know what's happening out here.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select?
We picked songs.
Songs from recent Broadway musicals? Here's your first question. How much will you bet?
$10.
All right. This song is from South Pacific. Give me the title of it.
Valley High.
Valley High is right.
And they're on their way, Groucho. They have $30.
Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. How much of your $30 will you try now?
We'll bet 20.
Let's see if you can identify this tune from Kiss Me Kate. Play, Jerry.
I'm always true to you, darling.
Always true to you, darling, in my fashion.
They're really on their way. They have $50.
That shows he's a groom. Now, here's your third question. How much of the 50 are you going to risk?
We'll bet 35.
Here's another song from South Pacific. What's the title of it?
Some Enchanted
Some
Evening.
Enchanted Evening.
They're really climbing now. They have $85.
You have now climbed the Mount McKinley of $85, and here's your last chance to beat the other couple. How much are you going to try?
We'll bet $70.
$70. Ethel Merman sang this song, and Annie, get your gun. What's the name of it?
There's no business like
No
show
business like show business, is right.
And they wind up with a grand total of $155.
Thanks and good luck from Elgin American Compact. Stick around now. You might still get the crack at the big question.
Groucho, our next couple has been in a waiting room off stage. Perhaps they'll say the secret word. It's chair. We invited some wrestlers and some librarians to the show tonight. And just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected librarian Mary Horan and wrestler Terry McGinnis. And here they come. Folks, meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, folks, for Elgin American Compacts. And if you say the secret word at any time we're talking, I'll fork over $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. The wrestler and the librarian, eh? Miss Mary Horan, at which library do you work?
The Central Library, the Los Angeles Public Library.
Mm-hmm. And how's business there? Quiet?
Yes, very quiet.
A little joke I bet you always use when somebody asks you how's business. Eh?
Oh, yes.
How's business?
Very quiet.
Very good. I thought maybe things were humming since you do a volume business. Bone Crusher, Terry McGinnis, huh? Are you married?
Yes, sir.
How'd you meet your wife? Did you go up to her to dance and say, may I have the next half, Nelson?
Horatio, I met her in Australia.
And what were you doing there?
I was there wrestling.
What, kangaroos?
I have wrestled a kangaroo.
Have you? Isn't it difficult to wrestle a kangaroo? How do you talk business before the match? Huh?
That we don't do, Groucho.
With a kangaroo. You can't strike me. I'm sitting down. Besides that, I'm an elderly man and I wear glasses. Librarian, you've been very quiet. Where do you think you are, in the public library? How's business?
Very slow.
Very slow. Well, it's changing. It was a little quiet a while ago. Now, Mary, how did you happen to become a librarian? Did you start out as a bookie? Hey, you're a pretty good-looking gal to be working in the library. I never know they had girls like that. Are you married, Mary?
No, I'm not.
No. You're a circulating librarian? What kind of a man are you looking for, Mary?
A nice, quiet, companionable sort of person who's well-read and likes good cultural things and good-looking and about 6 feet.
You don't want a man. You want Dr. Eliot's 6-foot shelf, huh? Now, Wrestler, McGinnis, haven't you got a ring name like Gorgeous Sam or the Blimp or Derriere Dan or something? Huh? No. What do they call you in the ring? And remember, we're on the radio.
They call me Irish Terry McGinnis.
They call you Irish Terry McGinnis? What part of Romania do you hail from?
The Irish part.
Now, Miss Horan, let's get back to you. It's much safer. Now, there's a big article about me in the October Radio Mirror magazine. Suppose I breeze down to your library next Sunday afternoon. Would you help me find the magazine?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, that's not very cooperative. Why not?
Well, the public library is not open on Sundays.
Well, I'll be bound. How's business?
Very quiet.
Very quiet. Well, you're holding your own anyhow. Miss Horan, as a librarian, do you like to wrestle?
I never have wrestled.
Well, maybe that's why you're not married, huh? Well, Miss Horan, here's something I know you'll fall in love with instantly. George, tell her about it.
Well, it's a luxurious sterling silver compact by Elgin American. It's hand engraved with a 14-karat gold picture frame border. How do you like it, Miss Horan?
Very beautiful.
And for our wrestler, something his wife will thoroughly appreciate. A sterling silver compact just like it by Elgin American.
I know she'll love it.
Now tell me, Glamorous Gus, how much do you weigh, huh?
240 pounds, 6'2".
All that meat and no vegetables. Except the cauliflower ear. You know, Terry, there's an ugly rumor going around that some professional wrestling matches are fixed. Is there anything to this?
Absolutely not. That's an ugly rumor.
How many ugly rumors have you wrestled in your time? Now let's play You Bet Your Life. If you can beat our other two couples in the quiz, you'll get a crack at the $1,000 question. Fenneman, remind our listeners how much the first couple won.
The newlyweds won $155.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select?
Paper money.
Pick names for paper money. Here's your first question. How much will you bet?
$5.
$5. How much money is a grand?
$1,000.
$1,000 is right.
They're on their way. They have $25.
Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. Now, how much of your $25 will you try?
10.
10? All right. How much money is a fin?
$5.
$5 is correct.
Now they have $35.
You now have $35, and here's your third question. How much of the 35 will you attempt?
10.
10.
Let's spend a little more. Let's spend 25.
All right, 25. All right with you, Mary. How much money is a sawbuck?
$10.
$10 is correct.
They're on their way. They have $60.
All right, you've got $60. Here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the 60 are you going to risk?
$50.
$50. Is that all right with you, Mary? All right. How much money is a case note?
How much money is a what?
A case note. C-A-S-E.
$50.
No, it's $100.
No, I'm sorry. It's $1.
They wind up with $10.
good luck from Elgin American Compacts. Now, in just 1 minute, our last couple will play You Bet Your Life, and then we know who gets a $1,000 question. Gentlemen, now it's your turn.
All right, Groucho. Listen. Those are waves caressing the shores of Majorca, the most romantic island in the Mediterranean. Here on Majorca, after searching the corners of the world, Elgin American has found the most perfect pearls ever created by man. Pearls worthy of the Elgin American name. Now, these pearls can be yours. Rich, lustrous, glowing with a deep-sea beauty all their own. Elgin American pearls are perfectly matched, superbly styled, with glamorous, luxurious clasps, and fashioned into wonderful single, double, and triple strand necklaces, as well as ropes, chokers, and graceful earrings. Presented in their beautiful jewel and gift boxes, Elgin American pearls are truly the most magnificent gift you can give or receive. Yet, prices start at just $2. The finest simulated pearls at any price. Buy them tomorrow. Treasure their opalescent beauty forever. Wear them proudly. For these are Elgin American pearls.
Now then, we'll soon know who's going to earn the most money and get the chance at the $1,000 question. George, who's leading so far?
Well, the newlyweds are leading with $155. And here's our final couple. They've been in the waiting room off stage, so they don't know the secret word is chair. Our studio audience selected a druggist and a housewife to be next. And here they come. Mrs. Margaret Harvey and Mr. Quentin Snavely. Meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, folks. Welcome for Elgin American Compacts. If you say the secret word at any time we're talking, I'll hand over $100 in cash. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. A druggist and a housewife, eh? Mr. Quentin Snavely?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. You're the druggist, I presume.
That's right, sir.
Where are you from, Doc?
Santa Monica.
Mrs. Margaret Harvey. What's your hometown?
Philadelphia.
Quentin, are you married?
Yes, I am.
My wife first became interested in me in a drugstore. She fell in love with my picture on a bottle of iodine. Now, aspirin tablet, as a druggist, just what do you do?
What do I do with an aspirin tablet?
No, what? Well, there are only so many things you can do with an aspirin tablet. I say, as a druggist, just what do you do?
I fill prescriptions.
Don't you sell anything besides drugs in your drugstore?
Oh, yes, we sell football tickets and,
That's a nice combination. Aspirin and football tickets,
and,
Imagine a fella has arthritis and comes in and gets a football ticket, huh? What does your husband do, Mrs. Harvey?
He fills crates in a warehouse.
Fills crates in a warehouse? Fills them with what?
Well, anything they have there to fill them with.
Well, that seems like a pretty simple job. Just grab anything around there and throw it in a box. I don't think we're quite clear on this. After he fills these crates with this debris, what happens to these crates?
Well, they ship them out.
How did you meet him? Was he throwing you in one of the crates?
I met him in a cemetery.
You met him in a cemetery?
Yes.
He just went from one box to another. Well, tell me, Mrs. Harvey, was he alive when you met him?
Very much so.
What was this ghoul doing out there in the cemetery?
Well, he was a grave digger.
He sounds like a lot of fun, this kid. What were you doing in the cemetery, Mrs. Harvey? Huh?
Well, I always made a shortcut through the cemetery.
You made a shortcut and ran into him?
I had a hobby of reading epitaphs.
You had a hobby of reading epitaphs?
Yes.
I mean, in the evening by the fire, you mean?
Home from work, I used to cut through there and I read the epitaph.
I see.
Yes.
And? Was his name on one of them? Well, that's a nifty way to start a romance. So, what was he doing?
Well, when I was reading on the epitaph, I saw the picture of this man, and he was a gruesome-looking fella, and I said, gee, you're ugly. And as that somebody said, so are you.
And when I came to, there were 3 grave diggers standing around me.
Are you sure you weren't watching Hamlet?
These grave diggers were explaining what had happened.
I see.
They
You
said-
knocked them dead, huh?
Now, this one grave digger was in the grave eating his lunch. When he...
What they call a box lunch. I'm going to lock my door tonight when I get home. So, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm not being rude. I'm just trying to find out more.
When I did wake up, I was sitting in one of those chairs, you know, if they have in the cemetery.
Mrs. Harvey, you said chair, and that's the secret word, and that means you win $100 right now, and there it is. Congratulations. Now, where were we when the chair broke, huh?
Well, he said he felt very sorry for what he had said to me.
And then he threw a wreath on you, I suppose? Doc, tell me, how much does your average prescription cost?
They start from 50 cents up, but the average prescription is about $2.
Mm-hmm. And how much do the ingredients cost you?
Grave diggers, 20 cents up.
What do you mean, up? Up to 22? And you mean you have the nerve to charge $2 for something that only costs you 20 cents?
Well, we have our overhead to figure in, our rent, and the knowledge and experience in filling those prescriptions.
Well, that's a pretty big pill to swallow. You know, I've often wondered, how important is the soda fountain to a drugstore? Does it bring in much business?
Well, it brings in the trade, and they buy other things in the store.
Well, that sounds logical, I guess. You have a pumpernickel sandwich on liverwurst, huh? And a banana split, they stagger over to the drug department and buy enough bicarbonate to cover the whole rent, I suppose. Well, I've got a prescription for both of you. Take now these gifts from our sponsor.
Mrs. Harvey, pearls for you. Elgin American's beautiful pearls. They're the finest pearls made by man, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy them.
They're beautiful.
And druggist Snavely, the perfect gift for your wife. Elgin American's exclusive heart-shaped compact that's definitely different. It's jeweler's bronze that looks like gold.
That's the best seller in our store, really.
Ha ha, there's a man.
Tell me, do you ever have emergencies in your drugstore other than your wife coming in and catching you shaking up a blonde for a bromo? I mean, shaking up a bromo for a blonde? Let's forget the whole thing, huh? Mrs. Harvey, what kind of first aid equipment do you keep around the house?
Oh, I have iodine, corn plasters, bunion plasters.
You have a lot of foot trouble, I take it, huh? That's some hot putting it through that cemetery. What else? Just iodine, corn plasters, foot plasters, no arch supports?
I have headache powders.
Headache powder.
Yes.
I'd like to meet that husband of yours sometime. Are there any items missing from that list that she should have in her home, Mr. Snavely?
Well, she didn't mention a tourniquet, and everyone should have one.
Tourniquet, huh? You mean like a tennis tourniquet? What's a tourniquet, huh?
Well, a tourniquet is a apparatus that you put around the arm. Stops the flow of blood.
It stops the blood? Is that good? I'm trying to get mine started, and he's stopping it. What is that for? A snake bite?
That's right.
What does it cost?
It costs $4.95.
Just for a tourniquet?
No, that's part of a snake bite kit. That's the whole kit.
The whole kit? How old is the kid, huh? Now, Doc, suppose Mrs. Harvey came into your drugstore and told you she just had an argument with her husband, and she wanted to buy 100 sleeping pills and a pound of arsenic. What would you do, huh?
I'd be suspicious.
You're a pretty shrewd cookie, Doc. But tell me, would you sell it to her?
Not without a prescription.
I see. You have no objection to her knocking off her husband as long as she has a prescription. Well, you're a very interesting couple, and, Doc, I've been ribbing you druggists, but I didn't mean it, really. The druggist on the corner is an American institution. He's been keeping me hopping for years. Now, Mrs. Harvey and Doc, you're going to play your bet your life the Elgin American game for $1,000. If you run your $20 and the more than the other couples, you get the chance at the big question later. I can't tell you how much they won, but George is off stage to remind our listeners.
The newlyweds are still ahead with $155.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can bid you $20. What question category did you select?
Nursery rhyme.
Nursery rhymes.
Yes.
Well, you ought to be good at that after those obituaries and epitaphs. Huh? Now, here's your first question. How much will it be? How much are you going to bet?
$10.
$10? All right. How many bags of wool did the black sheep have? Take a guess.
3.
3 is right. You got right in under the bell.
Well, on their way with $30.
You sneaked in under the wire that time. Now, remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. How much of your $30 will you try?
We'll try,
20? What was the name of the kid that ran around town in his nightshirt, rapping at windows to see if all the other kiddies were in bed? Take a guess. The bell is tolled. I'm sorry. It was Wee Willie Winkie.
They now have $10.
That is a pretty tough one. Now, here's your third question. You have $10 left. How much are you going to try now?
We'll bet 5.
What was Miss Muffet eating when the spider frightened her? What was she?
Curds and whey.
Curds and whey is right, huh?
Well, they're on their way again. They have $15.
Here's your last chance to beat the other couple. How much of the 15 are you going to try?
10. All right, 10.
What skinny guy could eat no fat?
Jack Spratt.
Jack Spratt could eat no fat.
And they wind up with a grand total of $25. And that means the newlyweds with $155 get the chance at the $1,000 question. The name Elgin American means the very finest quality, designing, finish, and craftsmanship. The best value in exquisite compacts, gorgeous simulated pearls, magnificent dresser sets, magic action lighters, wondrous lighter cases, distinguished cigarette cases, handsome military sets, fascinating musical humidors. Your favorite store has a complete assortment of the newest Elgin American styles right now. See them. And for your own proud use, for thrilling prestige gifts, always buy Elgin American. And here's the winning couple, Groucho, the newlyweds.
Well, back again to try for $1,000, eh? Good luck. I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you, so talk it over thoroughly, and no help in the audience, please. Think of your map now. Which of the 48 states extends the closest to the North Pole? Which state of the 48? What answer have you two decided upon?
Wisconsin.
No, I'm sorry. The correct answer is the Lake of the Woods projection in Minnesota is the northernmost point in the United States. So that means the big question next week will be worth $1,500.
But for beating the other couples, Groucho, they receive the new amazing Apollo 16mm movie projector to show Hollywood sound movies and moving pictures you take yourself.
And in addition, you receive those lovely gifts from Elgin American, and you won $155 in cash. That makes it a very profitable evening all around. Congratulations, and thanks to both of you.
The Elgin American Show, You Bet Your Life, is a John Goodell production. Transcribed from Hollywood, directed by Bob Dwan and Bernie Smith. Music by Jerry Fielding. Remember, next week's big question pays $1,500. Be sure to tune in again next Wednesday night at this time for You Bet Your Life, starring Groucho Marx. Presented by the creators of America's most beautiful compacts, smartest cigarette cases, and finest dresser sets, Elgin American.
Good night, folks. Have you looked at your compact lately?
Ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is smile. S-M-I-L-E.
Really?
You bet your life! Elgin American, creators of America's most beautiful compact, smartest cigarette cases, finest dresser sets, presents Groucho Marx in the Elgin American show, You Bet Your Life. The comedy quiz series produced and transcribed from Hollywood. And here's that sterling Elgin American, the one, the only...
You don't say. Hey, that's me, Groucho Marx! Thank you. Well, here I am again with $1,500 for one of our couples tonight. George Fenneman, who's first to try and take it away from me?
A pair of youngsters who are going steady, Groucho. They were selected by the studio audience just before we went on the air. And here they are, Anna Jung and Dave Mock meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to the Elgin American program. And if you say the secret word at any time we're talking, I'll pay you $100 in cash instantly. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Your name is Anna Jung?
That's right.
Where are you from, Anna?
I was born in Canton, China.
Does your last name have any English meaning, Anna?
Not to my knowledge.
Does it have any meaning without your knowledge? What does your name mean, Dave?
Well, my Chinese name is John, which means genuine, and that's my middle name. It's John.
Oh. And what does Mock stand for? Title?
I don't know.
I have two in my bathroom. Sam and Irving, I call them. Oh, really? When are you two going to be married?
I don't know if we are going to get married.
We haven't talked about it.
Will the ceremony be in English or Chinese, huh?
I don't know if we are going to get married.
You're kind of stubborn, aren't you, huh? Dave, do you understand Chinese?
Oh, I speak a little of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it won't make any difference. The wedding ceremony is always Greek to the bridegroom anyway, huh? Anna, how did you meet the reluctant dragon here? Huh?
Well, it was one of the dances, and he went stag, and my escort very impolitely left me with him, so I guess he was more or less stuck.
You consider that he was stuck?
What do you think?
I would say au contraire. I only wish I knew what it meant. Huh? May I ask how old you are, Anna?
I'm 21.
Mm-hmm. And how old are you, Dave?
24.
Is that in years or in yen?
You don't count years by yen.
You don't, huh? Well, I got a big yen to be 21 again. Well, I think you make a charming couple, and to prove it, we have some ideal wedding gifts for you. Fenneman, take good care of them, huh?
For Anna, this lovely engraved dresser set by Elgin American. It's finished in rich silver, the finishing touch for your dresser.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
For Dave, we have Elgin American's hand-engraved sterling silver cigarette case that holds 20 regular or 16 king-size cigarettes.
It's really nice.
Is there any difference, Anna, between Chinese wedding customs and ours?
Oh, yes, there are a few. The custom of the bride's family to give gifts.
It's like a dowry, huh?
Oh, well, similar.
I used to think a dowry was where you got milk until I got married. I got milk plenty, huh? Are there any specific gifts that you're supposed to get? I mean, do they indicate...
Well, I don't know, but of course the gifts depend a lot upon your finances. If you have about 1,000 friends, you can't give everyone a cigarette case.
Well, I wish you'd try, because that's our racket here. Now, Dave, in China, is the groom the same miserable scapegoat he is here?
In China, he's the master of the house.
He's the master of the house in China? And why does everybody want to take a slow boat to China? Now, Dave, what bad habits are you going to give up after you're married?
I haven't talked about getting married yet.
Doesn't he have any bad habits you're going to correct, Anna?
Well, I thought if I would correct them. He has a few, like staying up too late at night and excessive smoking.
For a girl who isn't going to marry him, you certainly know a lot about it. Dave, you've been shanghaied. Now, Dave, what was there about Anna that you found particularly appealing?
Well, she was intellectual. She's good company and...
She's cute.
Very good dancer.
Very good dancer. Well, I don't know what other qualifications you would want. Come home after a hard day's work and you want a big meal? Your wife is in the kitchen doing the Charleston, right? That'll certainly put you in great shape for the evening. What did you find particularly appealing about Dave?
Well, he has nice wavy hair, and he's very sweet, and I think he has a charming smile, don't you? You just said smile. You just said smile, and that's the secret word, and that means you've just won your one. Oh, no! There it is. Congratulations. Now, wipe that smile off your face and let's get back to business here, eh? Now, Dave, have you given any thought to what marriage is going to be like? For example, can Anna cook your favorite dish? Anna, what is his favorite dish? Oh, well, his favorite American steak, but I think he likes the shark fin soup a little better.
Shark skin soup?
No, shark fin.
Shark fin. That isn't a fin you got, that's 100 you got. Well, that sounds like a very interesting dish. How long does it take to prepare shark skin soup?
Oh. It'll take a couple of
shark
days.
Shark fin soup.
Approximately.
Takes one day to catch the shark, I suppose. Now, well, you're an attractive couple, and I wish you two every happiness.
Not married yet.
She's got $100. Hasn't that changed your attitude? Now, in just 1 minute, you're going to work together for $1,500. You bet your life. But right now, I want you to pay attention to some interesting conversation.
Say, Mary, when did you get a raise? I didn't. What? That new compact of yours. It must have cost plenty.
That's what I expected, too. It's an Elgin American, but it was only $4.95.
No.
Yes. Elgin American compacts always look like a lot more than they cost. Smart as tomorrow in fashion, master craftsman engraving to the last detail. Clasps, mirrors, powder doors so flawless they rival many other compacts that cost a lot more. Packaged with the luxury of a gem. Only Elgin American's leadership, only the greatest manufacturing facilities in the industry, can bring you first in fashion compacts styled by top designers of Paris, New York, Hollywood. Compacts first in jewel-like perfection, first in value for so little money. Tomorrow, see them all, including sterling silver and 14-karat gold. Also, Elgin American's companion line of American Beauty compacts, thriftily priced from $2.95. For yourself, for every woman on your gift list, you can't beat the greatest value of them all, exquisite, finest quality compacts by Elgin American.
Now, let's see if you two will get a chance at the $1,500 question. You're going to play You Bet Your Life. Fenneman, straighten them out on the rule.
Each of our three couples has $20. They bet as much of that 20 as they want on each of 4 questions. The couple that earns the most money gets a chance at the $1,500 question at the end of the show. Our other 2 couples are in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know what's happening out here.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select?
Name of the state.
Name of the state, north or south, is that right? Now, here's your first question. How much will you bet?
5.
What state is immediately north of California?
Oregon.
Oregon is right.
They're on their way with $25.
Remember, you're going for $1,500 tonight. You're going to bet how much of the 25 this time? Remember, you're going to get married.
Not yet. 15.
All right. What state is south of Georgia? Come on. Take a stab at it. The bell is tolled. The answer is Florida.
They now have $10.
Now you've now reduced to $10. Now, how much of the $10 are you going to try this time? 5? All right. Now, what state is immediately north of New Mexico?
Utah.
No, I'm sorry. The answer is Colorado.
They now have $5.
Well, now you've only got $5. All right, here's your last chance to beat the other couples. You're going to bet $5. What state is directly south of Oklahoma?
Tennessee.
No, I'm sorry. The answer is Texas. Well, apparently you two are penniless. However, it isn't a very good advertisement having you leave here, Brooks, so I'll give you one more chance. You answer this correctly, and you'll win $10. What president had the same name as Lincoln, Nebraska? What president?
Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln is right. Thanks and good luck from Elgin American Compact. Stick around now. You might still get the crack at the big question. Don't forget, you grabbed $100 in cash for saying the secret word.
Groucho, our next couple has been in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know the secret word is smile. Perhaps they'll say it. Just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Mrs. Joan Grant, a housewife, and Mr. Stuart Town from the State Department of Motor Vehicles. Folks, meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome for Elgin American Compact, and if you say the secret word at any time we're talking, you'll get $100 in cash instantly. It's a common word, something you will always have with you. Mrs. Grant, you're a housewife, huh?
Yes.
What does your husband do for a living, Mrs. Grant?
He's a kneeler.
He's a kneeler?
A kneeler.
What is a kneeler?
Well, he stands by a furnace and anneals metal that's in the furnace.
Does he walk around his knees at home? And...
No, he walks around in shorts.
Well, he could still be on his knees, you know. How did you meet your husband?
Well, he delivered my worm.
Mrs. Grant.
He
delivered your...
I read a book, and it told about this worm hobby, you know. And we lived on a lake, and we used to fish in the winter, you know, over the ice, and we always ran short.
Fish in the winter, huh?
Anyway, I thought it'd be nice to have all the worms we needed, and then you can always sell what you have left over.
Yeah.
2 dozen per quarter. So I said...
You ever crack any apples and get the worms out?
No, that isn't my kind of a worm.
Is that a different kind of a
yes,
worm?
Yes, these are special...
I thought a worm was a worm. I didn't know that.
No, these are a special breed of worm, and they...
jump at a speckled bass?
Yeah, they're real wriggly. And... Should I tell you the rest of it?
Well, I'm drinking it in, Mrs. Grant. So?
He helped me, and he got interested, and he said he'd come back and help me with them, because you have to water them twice a week and feed them, and then they have capsules, and...
The worm takes capsules?
No! They breed, and then in 3 weeks you dump that box over, and there's thousands of little capsules, and each capsule has from 1 to 20 worms in it. And then you put those in another box, and in 3 months there are thousands of little worms.
Your husband does this in shorts?
That's how we met.
That's how you met, eh?
One day he thought it'd be a good idea if we start raising our own little worms. That's what he said.
And did you try to worm out of it?
It was a good offer, so I took it.
And how many little worms do you have now?
2.
And do they have capsules too? Mr. Town, eh? Right. Stuart Town, eh? You're from the Department of Motor Vehicles, eh?
Right.
Are you married?
Yes, sir.
How did you meet your wife? Were you wearing shorts at the time?
Well, it's quite a while back. I don't recall, but I know that
You don't remember how you met your wife?
No, I wore shorts or not.
Oh. Well, let's say you didn't wear shorts. How did you meet your wife?
Anyway.
Let's say you were wearing longies.
Oh, it was the summertime.
It was in the summer.
I went over to picnic Brookside Park.
Where's that?
To Pasadena. I looked all around, and over there, one side I saw these 2 girls, and one of them was really nice. I said, well, there she is, so we'll go get her. And I spent the whole afternoon, evening dancing there. And first thing I know, we were engaged and we were married.
Well, that'll teach you to keep out of Pasadena. Huh? Now, just what do you do at the Department of Motor Vehicles, Mr. Town?
Well, I take the $2 fee from the people that come in for license, and I give them a written examination, a vision test. They get by that all right, I take them out on a road test.
Well, what kind of test questions do you ask them? Ask me some test questions, Mr. Town.
How long would you put out your arm before you want to make a boulevard stop?
Well, that depends on the length of your arm, doesn't it? One more, Mr. Town. I'm pretty good at this. Huh?
Well, supposing the fire engine coming down the road, how close could you follow behind it?
I'd go right behind it. Huh?
Well, that's wrong. That's against the law. Law says you
why?
must not follow behind it.
What do you want me to do? Go in front of it? Happens my garter was caught in the hook and ladder. I had to hop all the way to Long Beach. I was known as Hop-Along Groucho. Would you say you're a careful driver, Mrs. Grant?
Yes, I would.
Well, why do you think so, huh?
Well, I never drive too fast, and I always keep my eyes on the road.
It's quite a trick. Aren't you afraid you'll run over him? Well, you both passed my test with flying colors, and we have the perfect gifts for each of you from our sponsor. George?
Right, Groucho. Mrs. Grant will love Elgin American's exclusive heart-shaped compact that's definitely different. It's jeweler's bronze that looks like gold.
I think it's lovely.
George, what have you got for the Department of Motor Vehicles here?
Elgin American's popular cigarette case with today's smart leather-like look.
This is very, very lovely, and I thank you.
It's a pleasure to give it to you, Mr. Town. Now, let's get down to serious business. You're going to play You Bet Your Life, the Elgin American game, for $1,500. Run you $20 into more than our other couples, and you get the chance at the $1,500 question later. Fenneman, remind our listeners how much the first couple won.
The young couple lost all their money, so the housewife and the motor vehicle man have a clear field.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select?
On fruits.
Varieties of fruits. Here's your first question. How much will you bet?
$10.
What variety of fruit is a Jonathan?
Apple.
An apple. All right.
Well, for a good start, they have $30.
Remember, you're going for $1,500 tonight. How much of your $30 will it be now?
20.
20? What variety of fruit is a Valencia?
Orange.
An orange is right.
They're really climbing, Groucho. They have $50.
You're climbing. You're up to $50. Here's your third question. How much of the 50 you're going to try?
$40.
What variety of fruit is a satsuma?
Plum.
A plum is correct.
Now they have $90.
How much of the 90 are you going to risk?
$70.
What variety of fruit is an anjou? A-N-J-O-U.
Pear.
A pear is correct.
And they wind up with a grand total of $160.
You wound up with $160. Thanks and good luck from Elgin American Compacts. Now, in just 1 minute, our last couple will play You Bet Your Life, and then we know we'll get the $1,500 question. Right now, listen to this.
Oh, I left my lighter at the office.
Here, use mine. You'd never leave this one behind. It's a Socialite by Elgin American.
Yes, everybody goes for Elgin American's terrific new Socialite lighters. So beautifully designed and finished, they look like jewelry. And they work like magic. That's their marvelous magic action. It keeps the light going for others to use without pressure. Locks automatically for safety when closed. The most modern, surefire mechanism of any lighter made. Yet, these last word Socialite lighters for men and women are priced from just $4.95. Cable models from $9.95. Values beyond compare. By all means, see them tomorrow at your leading store. And buy the finest lighters you can use or give. Socialite lighters by Elgin American.
Now then, we'll soon know who's going to earn the most money and get the chance at the $1,500 question. George, who's leading so far?
Well, the housewife and the motor vehicle man are ahead with $160. And here's our final couple coming in from their waiting room off stage. They don't know the secret word is smile. And here they are, a girl softball player and a steam room masseur selected for the studio audience just before we went on the air. Charlotte Piojinsky and Dan Hurley. Meet Groucho Marx.
Hello, folks, and welcome to You Bet Your Life. And if you say the secret word at any time we're talking, I'll pay you $100 instantly. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Charlotte, how do you pronounce your name?
Piojinsky.
Would you mind spelling it?
P-I-E-C-H-O-C-I-N-S-K-I.
Now pronounce it again.
Piojinsky.
Comes out just the same. You're a softball player, Charlotte?
Yes.
May I ask how old you are, Charlotte?
You may.
Okay, next question. How old are you?
25.
25, well, you don't look it. Are you sure you touched all the bases? What position do you play, Charlotte?
Pitcher, first base, and outfield.
Simultaneously? Are you married?
Yes, sir.
What does your husband do, Charlotte?
He's a warehouseman.
How'd you meet him?
At the Palladium. I was...
What were you doing at the Palladium? You rascal, you.
did a dance. I mean,
Alone?
yes.
You went there alone?
With my girlfriend.
And did she nab somebody there, too?
Yes.
Yeah, it must be a pretty fatal field, that's the lady. Mr. Haley, who are you?
I'm her partner, the masseur.
Well, stop flexing your biceps and tell me, where you from, Dan?
From Watts, California.
From where?
Watts.
This sounds like Abbott and Costello, huh? Okay, I'll bite. Who's on third? Huh? Tell me, Minute Rub, what sort of clientele do you cater to at your fat rendering establishment? Huh?
We take care of lawyers, doctors, bankers, comedians, everything.
Well, thanks for the warning. You got all sorts of customers. That's a sort of a melting pot, huh?
That's right.
Suppose I staggered into your boneyard for a once-over lightly. Just what would you do to me?
Well, I'd build up your chest and put some muscle on in the right place and take off some of the back avoirdupois. Fix you up in general, condition you, give you massages and fix the bloodstream up and just overhaul your goods.
It may interest you to know that I have no blood. That stream dried up years ago. You ever argue with your customers, Dan?
No, sir.
How about you, Josephine DiMaggio? Do you ever have arguments playing softball?
Yes. I have arguments with the coaches with umpires.
Have you ever been chased to the showers by the umpire?
A couple of times.
Did he ever catch you?
No.
What kind of uniforms do you girls wear?
Satin.
Satin what?
Yes, we have blouses and long pants in the winter and shorts in the summer.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll come down some hot night and watch you play. It's quite evident that the weather has a great deal to do with how you girls shape up. You know, you've almost convinced me girls are as good as men ball players. Now, let's have a little test. Pretend you've just belted the ball over the fence for a home run. Do you slide head first or feet first?
If I hit her over the wall, I'd walk home.
But I'll remember that when I take a soft girl ball player out. Huh? Now, potholder, that's you, Mr. Hurley. As a masseur. Well, as a masseur, could you do Charlotte any good?
Oh, sure. I could slim her down in the right places.
Well, maybe she doesn't want to go to the right places. How would you like that, Charlotte?
Let him try it.
Well, I'd like to see him try it, too. As a matter of fact, I'd like to be your assistant. Well, we're happy to have you two as our guests tonight. In return, we have some lovely gifts from our sponsor.
Lovely is right, Groucho. For Charlotte, this lovely sterling silver compact with 14-karat gold engraving, and Elgin American, of course.
Beautiful.
And for Mr. Dan Hurley, this Elgin American cigarette case with a rich green leather look.
Something to show off, eh, Mr. Hurley?
Yes, sir. Nice.
All right, now let's play You Bet Your Life. If you can beat the other two couples, you'll get a track at the $1,500 question. I can't tell you how much they won, but George has gone off stage to remind our listeners.
The housewife and the motor vehicle man are ahead with $160.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select?
Old ballads.
Barbershop ballads?
Barbershop ballads, that's right.
Now, here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try? 5? Jerry Fielding plays. You name the song. Play, Jerry.
And the
Strawberry Blonde is right.
Well, off to a great start. They have $25.
How much of your 25 will you risk?
15.
15? Is that all right with
That's
you?
all right
Which
with
one
me.
are you?
I'm her partner with
Oh. You're going to try $15. What is the name of this ballad?
Caroline.
Caroline Moon?
No.
Can't you hear me calling
That's
Caroline?
right. Can't you hear me calling Caroline?
They're really on their way. They have $40.
Here's your third question. How much of the 40 will you try?
20.
What's the title of this song?
You tell me your dream,
You
I'll
tell
tell
me
you
your
mine.
dream is right.
They now have $60.
Now, here's your last chance to beat the other couples. You have $60, and how much will you try?
The whole thing.
The Works? Give me the title of this song. Play, Jerry.
sailing along. Moonlight Bay.
Moonlight Bay is on the nose. And they wind up with a grand total of $120. And that means the housewife and the motor vehicle man with $160 get the chance at the $1,500 question. The name Elgin American means the very finest quality, designing, finish, and craftsmanship. The best value. In exquisite compacts, gorgeous simulated pearls, magnificent dresser sets, magic action lighters, wondrous lighter cases, distinguished cigarette cases, handsome military sets, fascinating musical humidors. Your favorite store has a complete assortment of the newest Elgin American styles right now. See them. And for your own proud use, for thrilling prestige gifts, always buy Elgin American. And here's the winning couple, Groucho, the housewife and the motor vehicle man.
Well, back again to try for $1,500, eh? Good luck, and I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you, so talk it over thoroughly. And please, no help from the audience. One of our great presidents was the only man to occupy the office of Secretary of State and Secretary of War at the same time. What was this president's name? What is the answer you two have decided upon? Roosevelt. No, I'm sorry. It's James Monroe. So that means the big question next week will be worth $2,000.
But for beating our other two couples, Groucho, they each receive the amazing new Apollo 16mm movie projector to show Hollywood sound movies and the moving pictures you take yourself.
And in addition, you receive those lovely gifts from Elgin American, and you won $160. That makes it a very profitable evening all around. Congratulations, and thanks to both of you.
The Elgin American Show, You Bet Your Life, is a John Goodell production, transcribed from Hollywood, directed by Bob Dwan and Bernie Smith. Music by Jerry Fielding. Remember, next week's big question pays $2,000. Be sure to tune in again next Wednesday night at this time for You Bet Your Life, starring Groucho Marx, presented by the creators of America's most beautiful compacts, smartest cigarette cases, and finest dresser sets, Elgin American.
Good night, folks. Have you looked at your compact lately?
Ladies and gentlemen, don't tell a soul, but the secret word tonight is clock. C-L-O-C-K.
Really?
You bet your life! The one, the only...
Face is familiar, but I don't place the name. Oh, that's me, Groucho Marx. Thank you. Well, here I am again with $2,000 for one of our couples tonight. George Fenneman, who's supposed to try and take it away from me?
Just before we went on the air, we asked if there were any youngsters present who'd like to get married someday if they found the right partner. And our studio audience selected Valerie Cote and Mike Maloof. Folks, meet Groucho Marx.
And if you say the secret word at any time we're talking, I'll pay $100 in cash instantly. It's a common word, something you see every day. Valerie Cote, is that the way you
pronounce it?
That's right. Where are you from, Valerie?
I'm a native.
Native of what?
California.
Of California, huh? And Mike? Mike Maloof?
Yes, sir.
Where's your hometown, Mike?
I'm a native also.
Oh. What a coincidence, huh? You're both in the same train. How old are you, Mike?
I'm 25.
And how old are you, Valerie?
19.
Tell me, why would you like to get married?
Home, children, security.
Mm-hmm. You can get that at the bank, you know. And, Mike, why would you like to get married?
Well, sir, I have no particular reason.
Well, don't start thinking of any reasons or you'll change your mind. By the way, what sort of work do you do, Mike?
Well, I'm the chief usher at the Paramount Hollywood Theater.
Oh, West Point graduate, huh? Well, hush my mouth. Say, if you two are married, you could set up housekeeping in the lobby. You could live on popcorn. That's in case you wanted to butter him up. You understand. Where do you work, Valerie?
I'm a fountain girl.
Would you give me that again, please?
I'm a fountain girl.
You're a fountain girl? What park do you spout in?
I don't spout.
You don't spout?
No, I work at Chapman's Soda Fountain.
Oh, I see. What do you do at your soda fountain?
Make cokes, sodas, shakes.
And shakes?
Shakes.
Would you mind shaking for me now? Mike, let's get back to you. You're still here, I presume.
Yes, sir,
huh?
I am.
Well, you'll have to wait. There aren't any seats. As an usher, just what do you do, Mike?
Well, sir, I'm in charge of all the ushers. I schedule their days off and make sure that everything runs smoothly when people come into the theater.
Well, what are some of the complaints you have against movie customers, Mike?
One of our biggest annoyances would be people in the balcony, young kids shooting water all over the audience on the main floor. With little water pistols. They're also hard to find.
Yeah, they're hard to find? You mean the pistols are hard to find?
Yes, they have it in their coats when we come to look for them.
Uh-huh. Well, you must spend some very interesting moments, huh? Looking for concealed water pistols in the background. Do you ever send 5 people into a row where there's only 3 seats?
Well, that happens occasionally.
Mm-hmm. And what happens then?
When they come out the other end.
Mike, are you interested in any particular girl?
No, I'm not.
Are you interested in the girl if she's particular?
I don't mean that. I mean, I'm no special girl at the moment.
Some usher. He doesn't even have a lady in the balcony. Now, what's the favorite dish you make at your fountain, Valerie?
It's the ice cream banquet. It's
the
60
ice cream
cents.
banquet?
Mm-hmm. We have
how do you make it?
We have a scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla, scoop of strawberry, scoop of coffee, scoop of peach, scoop of banana nut, scoop of lemon stick, fresh peaches, pineapples, strawberries, raspberries, marshmallow, cold cut, real whipped cream, pecans, almonds, walnuts, and a cherry.
And how much extra is the stomach pump? Well, are you fond of soda fountain specials, Mike?
Yes, sir, I am.
I'm not talking about Valerie here, you know. Although she's not a bad dish. Would you like to go to a movie with him, Valerie?
Oh, I think so.
And Mike, would you like to hold hands with a girl in your theater?
Yes, sir.
You'd like to hold hands with a girl in your theater? Very romantic picture. You holding hands with a girl as you run up and down the aisle. Valerie, you better have very long arms. Now answer yes or no. Will you take this girl to your movie?
Yes, sir.
Then I now pronounce you double features. And may you have many selected short subjects. Well, I hope we started something between you two here tonight. And if anything besides a double marshmallow sundae develops, be sure to let us know. Now, in just 1 minute, you're going to work together for $2,000. Right now, pay attention to this. Now then, let's see if you two will get a chance at the $2,000 question. You're going to play You Bet Your Life. Fenneman, bring them up to date on the rules.
Each of our 3 couples has $20. They bet as much of that 20 as they won on each of 4 questions. The couple that earns the most money gets a chance at the $2,000 question at the end of the show. Our other 2 couples are in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know what's happening out here.
Here we go. Let's see how high you can build your $20. What question category did you select?
Movie star.
Married names of movie stars. Is that right? All right, here's your first question. How much will you bet? You've got $20.
10.
10? Shirley Aga is her married name. What is her screen name?
Temple.
Shirley Temple is right.
And they're off to a great start, Groucho. They have $30.
How much of your $30 will you bet?
15.
15? What is Esther Gage's screen name?
Esther Williams.
Esther Williams is correct.
They're on their way. They have $45.
Here's your third question. How much of the 45 are you going to risk?
20.
20? What is Betty Briskin's screen name?
Betty Hutton.
Betty Hutton. This fellow's too smart.
They're really on their way. They have $65.
No wonder he's a general in that movie theater. Now, here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the 65 are you going to try?
50.
50. Okay. What is Jane Waterfield's screen name?
Jane Russell.
Jane Russell is on the nose.
And they wind up with a grand total of $115.
There you go. Thanks and good luck. Don't run off now. You still have a chance at the big question. Who's next, George?
A married man selected from our studio audience and as his partner, a mind reader. They've been off stage, so they don't know the secret word is clock. The gentleman is Mr. Bob Lampert, and the mind reader, Mrs. Roberta Vincent. And here they are. Folks, meet Groucho Marx.
And if you say the secret word at any time we're talking... Wait a minute, a mind reader. She probably knows what the secret word is already. Having a secret word with a mind reader is like carrying coals to John L. Lewis. Roberta, let's make it fair. If your partner says the secret word, I'll pay $100 instantly. It's a common word, something you see every day. And you're the partner. Bob Lampert. You're a mind reader, eh, Roberta?
Right.
I'm surprised you're still speaking to me, then. Where are you from, Roberta?
Originally from Kansas City, Missouri.
Mr. Bob Lampert, eh? Lampert?
That's right.
Where are you from?
Santa Ana.
What sort of work do you do?
I'm in the sporting goods business.
What kind of sporting goods?
Oh, rackets, fishing tackle.
Rackets?
Tennis rackets.
How long have you been in the racket, huh?
Oh, about 5 years.
Mm-hmm. How'd you meet your wife, Bob?
Well, I met her in her sleep.
What do you mean you met her in your sleep?
She was going to school at the time up at San Jose State. And seems as though she overworks or crams or anything while she's a sleepwalker. Well, this night I happened to be walking down the street and I saw this job in the pink pajamas.
You saw this job, did you say?
That was before I was married.
And did you apply for a job?
Later on I did.
So, what happened?
There she was, and it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, I guess. Hey, you said clock, and that's the secret word. That means you just won yourself $100. There it is. Congratulations. Now, where were we when that clock struck? We were at 2 in the morning. That's right. You were on the main street and were chasing a girl in her pajamas. So what happened? I went up, woke her up, and took her back to the house, and we got acquainted, and I kept coming back.
Like a song? Roberta, do you have any little prophets at home?
I have 2 of them.
What does your husband do, Roberta?
Well, he's the superintendent of Olds Manufacturing Company.
Well, how did he feel marrying a mind reader?
He didn't realize he was marrying a mind reader. He didn't know it for a year, just about a year after he was married.
Now, how did he find out?
Well, my bank account was so large and his was so small he couldn't just figure it out.
And do you split the money now? I mean...
Well, he uses all mine and all his, so that's what works.
That's a nice arrangement, huh? In addition to your bank account, what does your husband like about you particularly?
Oh, I'm a good cook, and I have a very nice disposition.
Mm-hmm. You look very amiable. Always cheerful. Huh?
Always very cheerful.
Your husband is a very fortunate man. Not many people that have found a happy medium. How would you like to be married to a mind reader, Mr. Lampert?
Might as well be. I can't keep a secret from my wife anyway.
See, how long have you been married, did you say?
7 years.
7 years. And how old is your wife?
29.
Do you think your wife wants you to broadcast that little piece of information? On CBS, where 99 million people gather every week?
Hadn't thought of that.
Roberta, where do you do this mind reading?
Well, at the various Bell clubs and Eastern Stars and schools.
Well, I don't go in for mind reading. The keyhole is good enough for me. Which do you find the hardest to read, a woman's mind or a man's?
Oh, a man's mind, much harder.
Well, why is that?
A woman will believe anything you tell her.
Not when you stagger in at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, suppose I took a $20 bill out of my pants pocket. Could you tell me the serial number on it?
Yes, I could.
Could you also tell me whose pants I was wearing? Suppose you run into some schmo whose mind is a complete blank. What do you do then?
Well, no person has a completely blank mind.
Have you ever been in a nightclub around 4 in the morning? Mr. Lambert, do you agree with what she said? Well, now let's play You Bet Your Life for $2,000. Run your $20 into more than our other couples, and you get the chance at the big question later. Now, wait a second. Roberta ought to know all the answers. She'd win an award. Mr. Lambert, is your wife in the audience?
Yes.
Would you ask her to come up here and participate in the quiz?
Hey.
She can be your partner.
Come on up, Ellen.
Ellen, come on up, will you? You see, nobody's safe while we're doing this show. How is it you're not in your pajamas, Ellen? Hello, Mrs. Lambert. Do you think you're going to be of much help to your husband?
He's going to need help when I get him home.
Well, you help him with the answers, and perhaps he'll win enough to buy you a new mink coat. All right, Fenneman's off stage to remind our listeners how much the first couple won.
The usher and the soda fountain girl won $115.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select?
Down on the farm.
Down on the farm. You're a farm boy, huh? Here's your first question. How much will you bet? You've got $20.
Bet 10.
10? What kind of an animal is a Guernsey?
It's a cow.
They're off to a good start. They have $30.
Now, remember, you're going for $2,000 tonight. How much of your $30 will you bet?
25.
What kind of an animal is a shire? S-H-I-R-E.
It's a goat.
No, I'm sorry. It's a horse.
They now have $5.
Well, now you've only got $5. Now, here's your third question. How much of the 5 are you going to try?
Shoot the 5.
Shoot the 5. All right. What is a Plymouth Rock?
A chicken.
The chicken is correct.
They're on their way again. They have $10.
Here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the $10 you going to risk?
Shoot the 10.
Shoot the 10. What kind of an animal is a Holstein?
It's a cow.
It's a cow is correct.
They wind up with $20, Groucho, and on top of that, they said the secret word, so they got an extra $100.
Thanks and good luck. Now, in just 1 minute, our last couple will play You Bet Your Life, and then we know who gets the $2,000 question. Now, something I especially want you to hear, so listen closely. Now then, we'll soon know who's going to earn the most money and get the chance at the $2,000 question. George, who's ahead so far?
The usher and the soda fountain girl are leading with $115. Our final couple has been in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know the secret word is clock. And here they are. A volunteer from the Travelers Aid Society, Miss Nora Broach, and ship's purser Glenwood Hines meet Groucho Marx.
Hello, folks, and welcome to You Bet Your Life. If you say the secret word at any time we're talking, I'll pay $100 in cash instantly. It's a common word, something you see every day. Mrs. Broach?
Miss Broach.
Miss Broach, that's a good name for a woman on a jewelry show, isn't it? Mrs. I'll call you Nora, huh?
All right.
You're with the Travelers Aid, eh? Tell me, just where do you travel?
I don't travel.
Well, where are you from?
Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
How'd you get here?
I took a train.
Pretty smooth article, isn't it? It isn't easy swiping a train. They leave those telltale tracks all the time. Why, sir, Hines, Glenwood Hines, huh? You sound like a summer resort. You know, you ask somebody, where have you been? He said, I was up to Glenwood Hines for a couple of days. Now, Pacer, what do you do on your ship besides snatch purses?
Oh, I listen to people's complaints and make out the payroll.
Tell me something about your boat.
Well, it isn't a boat, it's a ship.
Wise guy, eh? Well, how much do you charge for a bucket of live bait on your ship?
Passenger ship.
Passenger
ship.
How much do you charge for a bucket of live passengers on your ship? Just where does your mudscow go? All the romantic far-off places like Singapore, Cairo, Bali?
No, we go to Catalina. That's romantic.
Catalina, is that the total length of your voyage? From Los Angeles to Catalina?
No, go to...
Where else do you go?
Catalina to Los Angeles.
Man the lifeboats, mate. I struck a rock. How big is your ship, Glenwood?
Oh, it's about 300 feet long, 52 feet in width.
What's her capacity?
Oh, it's about 1,950 passengers.
Is that fully loaded?
Well, the ship, not the passengers.
You're turning into a joke snatcher. I was laying for that joke, too. Now tell me, Moby Dick, how long this tramp steamer you're on, how long does it take to make your Catalina trip?
Which way?
Any way but down. Huh? How long to Avalon?
It takes about 2 hours and 10 minutes, sir.
And coming back?
About 2 hours.
Why is it faster coming back? Is it downhill?
No, we take a different route, and it's a little shorter.
You take a different route?
And it's
Why, you
shorter.
get sick of the scenery on the... You ever get seasick?
No.
Has the airplane business hurt the boat business much going on?
I don't know. Airplane passengers, they get seasick, and they come aboard, take the ship ride, and vice versa.
I never took the vice versa. Is that so? That's a much smaller boat, isn't it? Now, what do these people do once they reach Catalina?
Well, they usually go up to the famous bird park, Seal Rock Colony, and they also take the famous glass-bottom boat ride.
Glass-bottom boat?
Glass-bottom boat, yes, sir.
I've heard of boxes with glass jaws, but never with that. Well, never mind. Why do they have a glass bottom?
Well, so they can see the marine life.
Well, some of those Marines have very interesting lives. However, I didn't know you could see them through a glass-bottom boat. Well, let's get back to you, Nora. It's good to see you again. Did you have a nice trip?
I haven't traveled anywhere.
Well, it's done you a lot of good, anyway. As a traveler's aid work, just what do you do?
Oh, we help people who come into the station who are lost. We give them information and direction service.
Well, what do you get for all this trouble? That's
I don't get paid for it. It's volunteer service.
Then why do you go to all this trouble if you don't get paid for it? Hanging around the station.
Well, it's very interesting work, and there's a good deal of satisfaction in helping people.
Well, that's a wonderful philosophy. Do you have any other job, Nora?
Yes, I work at the Los Angeles Credit Managers Association.
Well, what are your hours there?
From 8 o'clock in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon.
If I'd only learned to keep my big mouth shut, huh? Well, Nora, you just said clock, and that's the secret word tonight, so you just made yourself $100. I see the sailor is horning in on it over there. A typical sailor, huh? Now you're going to play You Bet Your Life. If you beat our other two couples, you'll get a crack at the $2,000. I can't tell you how much they won, but George is off stage to remind our listeners.
The usher and the soda fountain girl are still ahead with $115.
Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select?
Capitals of the world.
Capital cities of the world. Here's your first question. How much will you bet?
$10.
$10. What is the capital city of Spain?
Madrid.
Madrid is correct.
We're off to a good start. They have $30.
Remember, you're going for $2,000 tonight. How much of your $30 will you try?
15.
15. What is the capital city of Iraq? I-R-A-Q. Iraq. Take a stab. I'm sorry, it's Baghdad. That was a tough one.
They now have $15.
All right, you've got $15. Here's your third question. How much of the 15 will you try?
10.
What is the capital city of the Republic of Israel?
Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv is right.
Well, they're on their way again. They have $25.
All right, you've got $25. Here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the 25 you're going to risk?
20.
20.
What is the capital city of Greece?
Athens.
Athens is right.
And they wound up with $45, Groucho. And on top of that, they said the secret word, so they got an extra $100. And that means the usher and the soda fountain girl with $115 get the chance at the $2,000 question. And here's the winning couple, Groucho, the usher and the soda fountain girl.
Well, back again to try for $2,000, eh? Good luck, and I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you, so talk it over thoroughly and no help from the audience, please. Here it is. The East and the West were finally linked together when a golden spike was driven at Promontory Point, completing the first transcontinental railroad. In what state is Promontory Point? Mr. Maloof, what is the answer you two have decided upon?
Wyoming?
Oh, I'm sorry. The correct answer is Utah. Oh. So that means the big question next week will be worth $2,500. Congratulations and thanks to both of you.
Thanks.
You Bet Your Life is a John Goodell production, transcribed from Hollywood, directed by Bob Dwan and Bernie Smith. Music by Jerry Fielding. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very hush-hush. Tonight, the secret word is radio. R-A-D-I-O.
Really?
You bet your life.
The more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth dealers of America present Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life, the comedy quiz series produced and transcribed from Hollywood. And here he is,
the one, the only...
Oh, you can do better than that. Oh, that's me, Groucho Marx. Thank you. Well, here I am with $2,500 for one of our couples tonight. George Fenneman, who's supposed to try for it?
Just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected a bachelor and a spinster, and here they are. Miss Dorothy Kent and Mr. Bob Davis. Meet Groucho Marx.
And if you say the secret word at any time we're talking, I'll pay $100 in cash instantly. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. So we have a bachelor and a spinster, eh? Miss Dorothy Kent?
That's right.
In what town did you begin your career as a spinster?
I was born in Buffalo, New York.
And Mr. Davis? Bob Davis, huh? Where did you start being a bachelor?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
What is your occupation, Dorothy?
I'm a school teacher.
A school teacher?
That's right.
Well, why is it you're never married? You're a nice-looking girl.
Well, I've never found the man who made more money than I did as a school teacher, even though their salaries are low enough.
You must have met some pretty low men in your... Would you think it too impertinent if I asked you how old you were, Dorothy?
No, I'm 43.
Well, you don't look it. You look about 33.
Thank you very much.
What about me? And Bob? How old are you, Bob?
Well, I'm approaching the half-century mark.
You have, huh? Which century? And why haven't you married?
Well,
Mr. Davis?
I just want to take my time. I don't want to rush into that. Serious with that.
Well, frankly, you haven't been acting like a jet plane so far. How long do you think a man should know a girl before he takes any serious steps?
Oh, I'd say about 2 or 3 years.
You think people should wait 2 or 3 years before they get married?
No, before they get engaged.
Well, you're pretty near the slowest man I ever met. Are you sure you're not a statue from Pershing Square? Will you turn around? I want to see if there's a pigeon on you. Now, Dorothy, how would a marriage-minded woman like you encourage a creeping Casanova like him to pop the question?
Well, I think one way would be to flatter him, or perhaps find his weakness.
Well, you have a weakness, Bob, that you would care to discuss?
No.
In addition to rushing headlong into everything. Now, Bob, what sort of work do you do?
Well, right now I'm in between jobs. I've done a lot of selling, and I'm just sort of looking into television.
Oh, you're going to sell the sets, huh?
Well, I don't know. I'm just looking into it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you keep looking into it. All the sets will be sold by the time you... Well, in other words, at the moment, you're at leisure. Is that right?
I fool around a little bit with radio.
Well, you said radio, and that's the secret word, so you just made $100. Here it is, and congratulations.
Well, thank you very much.
And you're going to fool around with television. Well, Bob, let's get back to the subject of romance. Tell me, have you ever proposed to a girl?
Yes, I did one time.
Well, how did you propose? I mean, what position were you in?
Well, the old one-knee position.
Well, what did you just say? Just out of a clip?
Well, I just asked her if she would like to be married. She was a little bit evasive, and she kept continuing that way for some time. And from time to time, I'd see her, but it just sort of withered away. I forgot all about it.
Well, tell me. It's a very sad story. Well, did you drop down on one knee every time you saw this girl?
Oh, no.
She just kept withering away, huh?
No, I found out later on that... from friends and acquaintances that I thought I was in love with her, but she was really more in love with herself than I was with her.
Well, the three of you could have been very happy with her. Now, what qualities do you think a woman should have in order to be eligible for your affections? You're a fine-looking broth of a boy.
Well, I think she should be kind and considerate. Fairly intelligent, and above all, a good sense of humor.
That's important.
Oh, very important, yeah.
Would you say you had a good sense of humor, Dorothy? Yeah?
I think I have.
Well, let's find out. Tell us a joke, huh? Any old joke that happens to be kicking around. I don't care, Dorothy, yeah? Just remember you're on the air, that's all. Yeah?
Perhaps you've heard about the deep-sea diver who met a mermaid. And he was so polite to her that he died.
No, that's... That's a pretty deep joke, isn't it? Bob, what do you think of her joke? Would you consider that a good example of humor?
Well, no, it's an old joke, as I remember it. I don't think she told it all.
It seems to me it was kind of short. Would you mind telling us the balance of it, huh?
Well, as I remembered, it's a deep-sea diver met a mermaid, and he died because he dipped his hat.
I don't know. I like her way just as well. See, your way, you know there's no joke. With her way, there's always a little uncertainty about it. I don't know why you two don't get married. Between you could go around telling jokes together. You could be another Burns and Allen. Well, it's all settled. We're all ready for the ceremony. You ready, Bob? Huh?
Oh, don't rush me.
Bob, you better get going. If you get married right away, someday you can bounce a little grandchild on your knee. What a thrill that'll be. A little tot only 2 years old and you 196. a charming and amiable couple. I think you'll be very happy together. If you were half the man you said you were, you'd get down on one knee right now. And you'll get down on the other knee, darling. Now, let's play You Bet Your Life. In just 1 minute, you're going to work together as a team for $2,500. Right now, I want you to listen to this. Now then, let's see how well you two will do in the quiz. Fenneman, tell them how to play You Bet Your Life.
Each of our three couples has $20. They bet as much of that 20 as they want on each of 4 questions. The couple that earns the most money gets a chance at the $2,500 question at the end of the show. Our other 2 couples are in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know what's happening out here.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select?
Cities on the Great Lakes.
That's right. Now, here's your first question. You have $20. How much will you try?
10.
On what lake is the city of Cleveland?
Lake Erie.
Lake Erie is right.
And they're off to a good start with $30.
Remember, this is chicken feed. What you're going after is that $2,500. Now, how much of your $30 will you try?
25.
I think that would be all right.
On what Great Lake is the city of Gary?
Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan is right.
They're climbing now. They have $55.
All right, you have $55, and here is your third question. How much are you going to bet?
All right.
55.
55, huh? On what lake is the city of Rochester?
Rochester, New York is on Lake Ontario.
Lake Ontario is correct.
They're really on their way. They have $110.
Say, Dorothy, you got yourself a pretty hot potato here. I haven't heard a peep out of you yet, huh? You got $110. Now, here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the 110 will you risk?
110. 110.
110. This is Diamond Jim Brady here, huh? On what Great Lake is the city of Sandusky?
On Lake Sandusky, Ohio?
The city of Sandusky is on one of the Great Lakes.
Lake Erie.
Lake Erie is correct. Give him a kiss, Dorothy.
$220 plus $100.
Good luck. Don't sneak away now. They'll be married by 10 o'clock, these two. Now, don't sneak away. You still have a chance at the big question.
Our next couple has been in a waiting room off stage, Groucho, so they don't know the secret word is radio. Just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected a baker and a housewife, and here they come. Mrs. Etta Daly and Baker Luther McCann meet Groucho Marx.
And if you say the secret word at any time we're talking, I'll hand over $100 in cash instantly. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. Mrs. Etta Daly, huh?
That's right.
How long have you been a housewife?
As long as I've been married.
Gonna have trouble with her, I think. What does your husband do, Mrs. Daly?
Well, right now he's training horses. He's given them their basic training, and in April he's going to take 2 of them to the track. But
basic training?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Are they in the service? How did you meet your husband?
Well, this was back east, and he was a furnace man. He was putting a furnace in our house, but he was working up in the, putting the ventilator in over the dining room. And while we were sitting there eating, he slipped on the rafter and he came right through the ceiling. It was a little hot anyway.
Well, he fell for you, huh? Well, I don't see the connection between putting a ventilator in the attic and you're getting married, huh?
Well, at the time I was engaged to somebody else, and after I met Melvin, why...
What happened to the other fellow?
He disappeared in thin air.
Just withered away, huh?
To him.
This is a big night for withering tonight. How many children do you have with this finest man?
One nice little girl, 9 years old.
Is she as cute as you?
Cuter.
Cuter? Pretty snappy-looking gal there.
Oh, I bet you tell that to all the girls.
Well, I rarely say it to any of the men, huh? Does your husband help you around the house, Etta?
He's very nice and helpful. He gets the breakfast in the morning while I'm getting my little girl's lunch. He takes the garbage out. For school, I have to get her lunch made for school.
What do? Eat the whole 3 meals in the morning? You must be ready to go to bed by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, I'm glad that day is over. Luther McCann, I've been kind of neglecting you here. Are you married, Luther?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. So you're a baker, huh?
That's right.
Well, tell me, Pumpernickel, exactly where do you do your baking, huh?
Well, in an oven.
I didn't think you did it in a manhole. I mean, what bakery?
Well, I'm with Humphrey's Bakery at the Farmer's Market, 3rd and Fairfax.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, Apple Dumpling, do you help your wife around the house?
No.
Why not? You're too busy bending over a hot stove, huh?
I work nights most of the time. Too busy sleeping.
You ought to eat some of your yeast cakes, then you could rise in the morning, huh? I just read a very revealing book about cookies. It's called Let 'Em Eat Cheesecake by Earl Wilson. Unfortunately, you can't get that kind of cheesecake in a bakery. Although they have some nice cookies there. Huh? Now, what's the most popular pastry you bake, Luther?
Well, most people sort of go in for those chocolate eclairs and those whipped cream and cream puffs.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty nice.
What's your recipe for chocolate eclairs?
Well, the eclair base is with water and shortening. And then you cook that together, and then you add your eggs and a little milk along with a little powdered ammonia to give them that blowed-up effect.
I get that after I eat them, huh? Now let's play You Bet Your Life for $2,500. If you run your $20 into more than the other couples, you get the chance at the big question later. Fenneman's off stage to remind our listeners how much the first couple earned.
The Bachelor and the Spinster won $220.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select? Products of states, is that right?
That's right.
Now, here's your first question. How much of the 20 will you try?
$10, she says.
Now, what state leads the nation in the production of corn?
Right.
Now, you can take one answer between you, decide between you, and then tell me.
Tell them.
Did you say Kansas?
Yeah.
Kansas?
No, I'm sorry. It's Iowa. Now you have $10. Remember, you're going for $2,500 tonight. That's the big prize. Now, how much of your 10 will you try?
That's all of it.
And what do you say?
You going to bet all of it?
Mm-hmm.
What southwestern state leads in the raising of beef cattle and in oil production?
Texas.
Texas is right.
And now they're on their way. They have $20.
Now you have $20. Here's your third question. How much will you bet?
Let's bet all of it.
Oh, just bet 25. You might
Well,
you only have 20. How can you bet 20? You're not going down to the bank and borrow 5, are you? Why don't you bet 30 while you're at it, huh?
All right, take a
Let's
chance.
bet it all.
You want to bet $20? What state makes more automobiles than any other state?
Michigan.
Michigan is right.
They're climbing now. They have $40.
You're climbing high up here. You've got $40, and here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the 40 will you try?
All of it.
Now you can bet 30 if you want. You going to bet 40?
Lady says all of it. Shoot it.
Well, is that all right?
That's
with you?
okay with me.
What is the leading coal mining state in the nation?
Coal mining.
Coal mining.
Pennsylvania, I think.
Pennsylvania.
No, I'm sorry. It's West Virginia.
West Virginia.
And you lost all your money, and we can't have that, so I'll give you one more chance. Answer this question correctly, and you'll win $10. And please, no help from the audience. Are you ready? Think hard now. Who is buried in Grant's tomb?
Grant, but I wish
General Grant is right. Thanks and good luck. Now, in just 1 minute, our last couple will play You Bet Your Life, and then we know who gets the $2,500 question. Right now, pay attention to this. Now then, we'll soon know who's going to earn the most money and get the chance at the $2,500 question. George, who's ahead so far?
Well, the Bachelor and the Spinster are leading with $220. And here's our final couple coming in from their waiting room off stage. They don't know the secret word is radio. We invited some clerks from several of Hollywood's magic shops to the show tonight. And just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Mr. Louis St. Pierre and the schoolboy Dickie Taylor to be his partner. Folks, meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, gentlemen. And if you say the secret word at any time we're talking, I'll hand over $100 in cash instantly. It's a common word, something you'll find around the house. Fella from a magic store, eh? How's tricks, Louis?
Very good.
Louis St. Pierre, huh?
That's great.
You sound like a French explorer, huh? Where are you from, Louis?
Hollywood Magic Shop.
Is that where you were born?
No, I was born in Rockford, Illinois.
Dickie, how's tricks with you, huh?
Okay.
Where are you from, Dick?
North Hollywood.
How tricks, huh? How old are you, Dick?
14 and a half.
Have you got a girl?
Sorta.
A sorted girl, is it? You have a girl? I'll just call you Freckles, huh? Could you describe your girl?
Well, she's not too tall, and she's not too short.
That's all?
Yeah.
She has hair, I presume.
Yeah.
Do you contemplate matrimony with this charmer, Dickie?
No.
Why don't you want to marry this girl?
She's too fat.
And where do you work, Dick?
I don't work. I go to North Hollywood Junior High.
What grade are you in?
Grade A8.
Sounds like a bottle of milk, doesn't it? What is your favorite subject in school?
English.
Why do you prefer English?
After that period, we go home.
You're an eager student, in other words. Well, tell me, old black magic, just what do you sell in your magic store?
Well, we sell rubber lizards.
There must be a big demand for rubber lizards.
False teeth, wigs, mustaches.
What could you get for a thing like this? Could I swap this for a rubber lizard? Now, which of all your tricks is your favorite?
Well, I believe sewing woman half.
How does it work?
Well, I can't disclose the secret. That comes with the purchase price.
And what is the purchase price?
Well, they go for about $450.
That includes the woman? You have to supply your own woman for that?
Yes, sir.
It's a lot of dough for a dame you're going to cut in half. Couldn't you get a half a woman for $2.25? Now, let's play You Bet Your Life. If you can beat our other two couples in the quiz, you'll get a crack at the $2,500 question. I can't tell you how much they won, but George is off stage to remind our listeners.
The Bachelor and the Spinster are still ahead with $220.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select? Locate the city, is that right? Now, here's your first question. How much will you bet?
$10.
Okay. In what state do you find the city of Wichita?
Kansas.
Kansas is right.
On their way with $30.
Remember, you're going for $2,500 tonight. How much of your $30 will you try?
20.
In what state is the city of Lansing?
Michigan.
Michigan is right.
Now they have $50.
All right, you got $50. And how much are you going to bet? How much of the 50?
40.
40? In what state is the city of Newark?
New Jersey.
New Jersey is correct.
They're climbing now. They have $90.
All right, you've got $90, and here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much of the 90 are you going to try?
All of it.
All of it?
Sure.
All right. In what state is the city of Atlanta?
Georgia.
Georgia is right.
And they wind up with a grand total of $180. And that means the Spinster and the Bachelor with $220 get the chance at the $2,500 question. And here's the winning couple, Groucho, the bachelor and the spinster.
Well, back again to try for $2,500, eh? Good luck, and I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you, so talk it over thoroughly, and please, no help from the audience. Here it is. An ex-Secretary of State recently was appointed by President Truman as the next president of the American Red Cross. Who is this famous general who now heads the Red Cross? All right, and what is the answer you two have decided upon?
Is it General Chennault?
No, I'm sorry. The correct answer is General George C. Marshall. Oh. So that means the big question next week will be worth $3,000. You made a pretty good haul. Congratulations, and thanks to both of you.
You Bet Your Life is a John Goodell production. Transcribed from Hollywood, directed by Bob Dwan and Bernie Smith. Music by Jerry Fielding. Ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is shoe. S-H-O-E.
Really?
You bet your life. The one, the only...
Just a second, I'll see if he's here. Oh, that's me, Groucho Marx. Thank you. Well, here I am again with $3,000 for one of our couples tonight. George Fenneman, who's first to try and take it away from me?
We invited some expectant fathers and some baby nurses to the show tonight.
You did?
Just before we went on the air, the audience selected Mr. Frank Sullivan and Miss Margaret Lindsay. Folks, meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome. And if you say the secret word at any time we're talking, I'll pay $100 in cash instantly. It's a common word, something you always have with you. A baby nurse and an expectant father, eh? Miss Lindsay, I presume you're the nurse?
I am.
Where are you from, Margaret?
I was born in Johnstown, Pennsylvania.
During the flood?
After the flood.
Well, a lot of water's gone over the dam since then. If you pardon the expression. How long have you been a baby nurse? How long have you been a nurse, baby?
About 18 or 20 years.
Mm-hmm. How many babies have you had, Margaret?
Oh, hundreds of them. About 300 a year.
How long have you been married? About 40 years?
I'm not married.
I trust that's the proper explanation for that. You've taken care of 300-400 babies?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Frank Sullivan, huh?
Yes.
You're an expectant father, huh?
That's right.
What are you expecting?
A baby.
I didn't think you were expecting a kangaroo, Frank. Are you expecting a boy or a girl?
A boy.
A boy? How do you know it'll be a boy? Friends in Washington?
Sooner or later, it'll be a boy.
When is this boy going to arrive, Frank?
Any minute.
Well, what are you doing here? Aren't you over at the hospital making life miserable for everybody down there?
The doctor told me to get out of there and stop cluttering the place up. So I asked him if I could come over here and make some money to pay for the baby.
Fine baby. He's not even born yet. Already he's putting the bee on the old man for money. Now, Miss Lindsay, as a baby nurse, just what do you do?
Well, we take the baby and the mother home and get the formula from the doctor, go home and see that the mother and the baby are taken care of, and
Who takes care of the father?
Well, if necessary, I would.
You give him his bottle, you mean?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Tell me, how long do you take care of the mother and the infant?
Oh, anywhere from 2 weeks to a month, according to Papa's pocketbook.
That's a very mercenary attitude, isn't it? Then what do you do?
Go on to another case.
Well, I guess a job like that calls for a lot of changes, huh, Margaret?
Yes.
When are you expecting your next baby, Margaret?
Monday.
That's so. Congratulations. You're much calmer than the expectant father over here. What kind of work do you do, Mr. Sullivan?
I drive a cab and I sell physiotherapy equipment.
In the cab?
It all depends. If the doctor gets in the cab and I get a chance to sell it to him, I will. But I drive the cab first and then I sell physiotherapy equipment in the afternoon.
Have you had any news yet about the kid?
No.
Well, stick around. Gabriel Heat will be on soon. How long have you been married, Frank?
A little over a year.
How'd you meet your wife?
I met her at Big Bear when I was on leave from the Air Forces. I went to a dance up there.
Oh, were you a pilot?
Yes. She had a ribbon on. She was a beautiful girl.
Just a ribbon? No shoes or anything?
She had shoes and everything on.
What a jerk I am. I had to throw you in the shoes there. Oh, no, that's me this time. I don't get a nickel, huh? Well, you just made yourself $100, Pop. Congratulations. Now, where were we when you threw that shoe at me? So, what happened?
Well, I asked her to dance, and we danced, and then I called her up when I got home.
Isn't it difficult on her bare feet? How did you meet your husband, Margaret?
I haven't any husband.
Well, are you married?
No.
Well, that explains it, I guess. Well, why aren't you married, Margaret? You're an attractive girl. Being around babies so much, it seems to me you'd want to get married.
Well, it's this way. All the men I meet are husbands and fathers and...
Well, in your job, you just can't get away from the eternal triangles, huh?
By the way, they're not triangles anymore.
They're not triangles?
They're squares.
They're squares. Are you referring to the husbands or the diapers? And all these years, for the past 50 or 100 years, they've been using triangles. Huh? Bet some kid figured this out.
I bet they did, too.
At a square dance, I'll bet. Huh? Now, Francis, let's see how much you know about babies. For example, should you pick him up when he cries?
If you pick him up, he'll shut up.
Who wouldn't, huh? That'd spoil him, I suppose, huh, if you picked him up? Huh?
Well, I say so, but I've been reading books and... It doesn't spoil them.
Clara Barton, how do you feel about picking up crying babies?
Well, I think it should be done because you never can tell what's the matter if they have a pin sticking them or gas on the stomach or, etc.
Well, the etc. is probably the reason he's crying in the first place. I had gas on the stomach last week. I was at a filling station and the pump fell on me. Miss Lindsay, are you married yet? Well, time's a wasting, you know. You're liable to wind up an old maid. Bring her in and we'll wind her up together. Huh? Well, you've been an interesting couple, and I hope you'll both be very happy. Now, in just 1 minute, you'll get a chance to earn $3,000. Right now, listen to this. All right, now you're going to play You Bet Your Life for $3,000. Fenneman, bring our expectant father and the baby nurse up to date on the rules.
Each of our three couples has $20. They bet as much of that 20 as they want on each of 4 questions. The couple that earns the most money gets a chance at the $3,000 question at the end of the program. Our other two couples are in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know what's happening out here.
What question category did you select?
Songs about New York.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
How much are you going to bet at the $20?
$10.
Jerry Fielding will supply the music. You identify the song. Okay, Jerry. Lullaby of Broadway is right.
And they're on their way. They have $30.
All right, you're going for $3,000 tonight. Remember, that's the big prize now. How much of your $30 you going to try?
15.
Talk right up now. Talk
15.
right up.
Oh,
15.
I'd rather have 20, but...
Come to some decision between.
20.
Huh?
20.
Has the kid come yet?
No, not yet.
All right, $20. What's the title of this New York song?
42nd Street.
42nd Street.
They're really climbing. They have $50 now.
Why are you climbing your way up? Here's your third question. You have $50. How much are you going to try?
40.
$40, huh? Play, Jerry.
Give my regards to Broadway.
Broadway.
Now they're up to $90, Groucho.
All right, you've crept up to $90. Now, how much are you going to try this time?
We've decided 80.
Are you married yet, Margaret?
No.
All right. You're going to bet $80. What's the name of this New York song?
The Bowery.
The Bowery is correct.
And they wound up with $170 plus $100 for the secret word.
Thanks and good luck. Stick around now. You're still in the running for the big question.
Groucho, our next couple has been in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know the secret word is shoe. Perhaps they'll say it. Just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected a fix-it man and a housewife. And here they are, Mr. Fred Smith and Mrs. Helen Blair meet Groucho Marx.
Folks, we're happy to have you here. And if you say the secret word at any time we're talking, we'll pay you $100 immediately. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Let's see, a fix-it man and a housewife. Mrs. Helen Blair?
That's right.
How large a family do you have?
I have one child.
One child, huh? And what does your husband do for a living?
He's a full brush man.
Front door or back, huh?
I think he'd take either.
Mr. Fred Smith, you're the fix-it man, huh?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Well, just stand there and fix it. I'll be back to you in a moment. Mrs. Blair, how did you meet your husband?
Well, I was living on a farm. I was the farmer's daughter. And we had been missing our chickens. And so this evening we had our light on.
What do you mean you'd been missing him? You were lonely for him?
No, they've been disappearing.
Oh.
And,
well, that's quite a difference.
We heard this terrible racket in the chicken house, and just as I got to the door of the chicken house, a skunk came out.
And that was your future husband?
No. I saw this skunk, and I yelled, "Get that skunk!" And this young boy was coming over to see my brother, and he grabbed for the skunk, and I grabbed for it, and we both fell on it. We smelled to the high heavens. We went back in the house and tried to figure out what to do. But finally, we decided that we should start going out together because nobody else would go with us.
Well, that is certainly an unusual romance, Mr. Are you the fix-it man, Mr. Smith? Now, just what do you fix as a fix-it man, Mr. Smith?
Well, I fix lawnmowers, knives, shears, and electric appliances, and what have you.
Are you married?
Yes and no.
That's the way to be. What do you mean, yes or no? What kind of an answer is that from you?
However, I'm going to marry the same woman that I was married to.
Didn't it take the first time? Why are you remarrying the same girl of your dreams?
Well, I think it's the proper thing to do.
How old are you, Mr. Smith?
71.
Gee, you don't look it. You look about 58.
Oh, no.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Not many fellas get married at 71.
No, they have better sense.
How did you meet your wife, Mr. Smith?
We were kids together.
Well, that's possible, but how'd you meet her, huh?
How'd I meet her? That's cool. In school.
First time my wife saw me, I was on the cover of Time magazine. She made me get off. It was her magazine. How'd you get to be a fix-it man? Did you start out as a fix-it boy?
No, I used to monkey around when I was a kid.
So did I, but all that got me was trouble, huh? Now, fix-it man, in your job, I presume you run into all sorts of emergencies. What was your biggest mistake?
When I moved to Missouri to live.
You'll get a letter from Kansas City in the morning. Now, Mrs. Blair, when something starts falling apart at the seams around your house, how do you get it repaired?
Oh, my husband...
Your husband is falling apart at the seams?
No, he even fixed my... Tonight he had to fix my shoes before I...
I talk too much. You said shoe, and since that's the secret word tonight, you are now $100 richer.
Oh.
And here you are. Congratulations. Now, don't bother dropping the other shoe. Only the first one counts.
Thank you.
Now, let's play You Bet Your Life, the Elgin American game, for $3,000. Run your $20 into more than the other couples, and you get the chance at the big question later. Fenneman's off stage to remind our listeners how much the first couple won. Go ahead, George.
The baby nurse and the expectant father won $170.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select?
Name the cloth.
Now, here's your first question. You have $20. How much will you try?
15.
Now, what kind of material is calico made of?
Cotton.
Cotton is correct.
Off to a good start. They have $35.
Well, you got a flying start. Remember, you're going for $3,000 tonight. How much of your $35 will you try?
30.
What kind of material is file? F-A-I-L-L-E.
It's a silk, and I believe it's made of
silk. Silk is right. You said it, and you win the money.
They're climbing. They have $65.
Now you've got $65, and here's your third question. How much of the 65 are you going to bet?
60.
What kind of material is cretonne made of?
Cretonne. Cotton?
They now have $125.
All right, here's your last chance to beat the other couples. You have $125. How much are you going to bet?
50.
What kind of material is Cheviot made of?
Flax. Is that right?
I'm sorry, the answer is wool.
They wound up with $75 plus $100 for the secret word.
Now, in just 1 minute, our last couple will play You Bet Your Life, and then we'll know who gets the $3,000 question. Right now, I want you to pay attention to this. Now then, we'll soon know who's going to earn the most money and get the chance at the $3,000 question. George, who's leading so far?
Well, the expectant father and the baby nurse are leading with $170. And here's our final couple about to come from their waiting room off stage. They don't know the secret word is shoe. We invited some switchboard operators and some hotel detectives to the show tonight. And just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected operator Matty Weldy and Detective Bob Lowe. And here they are. Folks, meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome. If you say the secret word at any time we're talking, I'll pay $100 in cash instantly. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Miss Matty Weldy, is that right?
That's right.
You're a switchboard operator?
Yes, I am.
Where are you from, Matty?
I'm from Iceland.
Iceland?
That's right.
Looks pretty hot to be from Iceland.
Don't be too short.
One can never be too sure, Miss Weldy. Nobody ever seems to be born in Los Angeles. I guess on account of the smog, the stork can't find the chimney. Why do you do your telephone operating?
I do my top rock of the Daily News.
Have you ever had your lines tapped?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, keep an eye on Detective Lowe over here. I notice he's looking over your lines right now. Huh? Detective Bob Lowe, huh? Mm-hmm. Where are you from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Mm-hmm. Didn't they used to have a ball club there?
Tell me, Dick Tracy, at which hostelry do you do your snoozing? I mean snooping.
I don't do any snoozing and I don't do any snooping.
I beg your pardon. At which hotel are you an eye, ear, and nose specialist?
Why, it's the Country Club Hotel.
You work day or night, sir?
I work the night shift.
I used to wear a night shift. Now I wear pajamas. You must have had some embarrassing experiences in your job, haven't you, Mr. Lowe?
Yes, sir.
Just looking someone straight in the eye through a keyhole?
Oh, I don't look through keyholes.
Oh, it's my mistake. I thought you looked a little peaked, that's all. Besides, I should have known a man as tall as you was strictly a transom man. Now tell me, Gimlet Eye, do the guests at your hotel ever steal things like towels, linen, rugs, and mattresses?
Oh, occasionally they take a towel or two, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do your towels at home say?
They say his and hers.
His and hers, huh? I can just picture you at home, huh? Your wife throws the his and her towels in the Bendix washer, and there you are peeking through the little window, watching his chasing hers through the hot sofa. Tell me, Potted Palm, how do you spot a crook in your hotel? Do you use a paintbrush? How do you spot them?
Well, when they come in the hotel, we look at them, and if they're nervous and sort of shifty-eyed and jittery.
That's me, Groucho Marx. Well, how else can you spot a crook? Say, for example, I was walking through your lobby, and you think there's a chance my suitcase might be filled with silverware. Now, how would you handle it? Go ahead.
Well, I'd walk up to you and ask you, can I help you, sir?
I'd say, yeah, hold this stuff while I go back and get the twin beds. Well, are you going to arrest me or not?
No, I don't think we will, Mr. Marks. You see, we saw you coming in, and we recognized you, so we knew that you weren't a crook and that you were honest.
This is the most insulting thing I've heard all day. I'm going to sue you for defamation of character. Now we're going to play You Bet Your Life. And if you can beat our other two couples, you'll get a crack at the $3,000 question. I can't tell you how much they won, but George has gone off stage to remind our listeners.
The baby nurse and the expectant father are still ahead with $170.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select?
Movie title roles.
That's right. Now, here's your first question. You've got $20. How much are you going to try?
About 10. I thought
$10. All right. Who plays the title role in I Was a Male War Bride?
Cary Grant.
Cary Grant is correct.
They're on their way, Groucho, with $30.
All right. Remember, you're going for $3,000 tonight. How much of your $30 will you try?
20.
All right.
$20. Who plays the title role in the picture Mr. Soft Touch? The bell is tolled. Well, anyhow, it was Glenn Ford.
Now they have $10.
You have $10 left. How much are you going to bet now?
Better bet the 5.
Yes.
You're going to bet 5. Well, who played the title role in The Champion?
Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas is right.
They're on their way again. They have $15.
All right, now you have $15. Here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much will you bet? How much of the 15?
All.
All?
All.
Okay. Who plays the title role in The Fighting Kentuckian?
John Wayne.
John Wayne is right.
And they wind up with a grand total of $30. And that means the expectant father and the baby nurse with $170 get the chance at the $3,000 question. And here's the winning couple, Groucho, the expectant father and the baby nurse.
Well, back again to try for $3,000, eh? Good luck. I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you, so talk it over thoroughly. And no help from the audience, please. Put on your thinking caps. Remember your history. George Washington was the first general to become president. Who was the second general to become president? He was a general in the Second War the United States had with England. right, what is the answer you two have decided upon?
Jackson.
Andrew Jackson is right. That's right, you win $3,000 in cash. Now, what are you going to do with all that money? What are you going to do with yours, Francis?
I have to have time to believe it first.
Well, let's say it's true. What are you going to do with that money?
Well, I'd like to put some in the bank for Junior.
Well, you can afford that triplets now, you know. And Margaret, what are you going to do with yours?
I don't know. I think I'll try to buy a home for my mother and myself.
You won $270 plus $3,000. You really cleaned up tonight. Congratulations to both of you.
You Bet Your Life is a John Goodell production, transcribed from Hollywood, directed by Bob Dwan and Bernie Smith. Music by Jerry Fielding. Ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is ink. I-N-K.
Really?
You Bet Your Life. The one, the only...
Hey, that's me, Groucho Marx. Thank you. Well, here I am again with $1,000 for one of our couples tonight. George Fenneman, who's first?
Just before we went on the air, we asked if there were any young people present who'd like to get married someday. And our studio audience selected Miss Mary Cool and Dr. Eugene D. McCann, Jr., and here they are. Folks, meet Groucho Marx.
So you two are in search of romance, eh? Mary Cool?
That's right. Cool.
Oh, cool, huh? Where are you from, Mary?
I'm from around Milwaukee. I was born in Wauwatosa.
I had that for breakfast this morning. Why did you come to California?
I came to see the Rose Bowl game last year.
You were a little late, weren't you, man?
No, we won.
Oh, you won, huh?
Yes, we did.
And now you're waiting for the next Rose Bowl game?
That's right.
And what do you do between games? Huh?
I'm a secretary.
And Mr. McCann? Mr.
Right.
McCann, Jr., huh? Eugene D. McCann, huh?
That's right.
What does the D stand for? Does that represent anything?
Oh, that's the first letter of my middle name.
Well, that's better than having it the last letter of your middle name.
Not mine. It is the last letter.
That is the last letter,
Yes.
too? The last. Well, what is your name? Middle name.
I don't use it very much.
Well, I won't tell anybody if you... What is it?
Duddy.
Did you say Duddy?
That's right.
Not Fuddy Duddy, huh? Are you related to Howdy Duddy? Does Duddy have any significance in addition to getting laughs?
It was my uncle's name. That's all I got from him.
Well, I must say he didn't leave you much, huh? What was your reason for coming to California?
I was born here.
I thought maybe you were trying to get away from your uncle. How old are you, Eugene?
27.
What's your age, Mary?
I was 21 on September 5th.
What year? Where do you work, John?
I work at Prudential Insurance Company of America.
And just what do you do there?
Well, I am a secretary, and my job consists of taking shorthand, typing, answering the telephone, and attending conferences, taking notes.
A lot of men sitting in the room?
Yes, there are.
It's fun, huh?
Yes, it is.
Around 5 o'clock, I suppose, you're on your last lap. Now, what sort of work do you do, Gene?
I'm an optometrist, Groucho.
An optometrist. Now, well, what's the difference between an optometrist and an oculist and an optician? Couldn't one fella do all three jobs?
No, they're all different licenses.
Well, they're all the same to me. No matter which one I get a bill from, I still can't believe my eyes. How did you get to be an eye, ear, and nose specialist?
I have nothing to do with the nose and ears, Groucho.
You have nothing to do with it?
No.
Well, if you had nothing to do with the nose and the ears, where would you hang the glasses? Well, have you ever considered sharing an office with a dentist? You know, you could then advertise an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Doc, do you have a slogan?
Yes.
Have you got a slogan?
Yes.
What is it?
You can't be optimistic with misty optics.
That's very quaint. Did you make that up yourself, Doc?
That's original, yes, but I happen to be an optimist also, so that...
What do you mean you're an optimist?
Well, that's a club that's in Los Angeles, and this is Optimist Week.
So what is an optimist?
Well, he's a member of the Optimist Club. They have their main interest is in the boy. Their slogan is a friend of the boy.
Friend of the boy,
That's
huh?
correct.
Is there a sister club to that? Now, tell me, bifocals, do you work for somebody, or do you have your own office?
No, I've been associated with my father for 6 years.
You're lucky. Nobody's associated with me for 6 years. By the way, Rimsky-Korsakov, how is it you don't wear glasses?
I don't need them.
Well, don't look at me like that. I'm sure you've seen plenty of spectacles in your day. Huh? Mary, do you think you could fall in love with a nice, successful, young, clean-looking optometrist? Huh?
Well, I don't know. I've just met him.
Well, stop giving him the eye, or he'll have to charge you for an examination.
A free examination.
It would be free. Doc, would you mind looking deep into Mary's eyes and tell me what you see there?
Huh? The media is extremely clear.
What was that?
The media is extremely clear.
The media is extremely clear, huh? Still, it's been snowing in the mountains.
There's no sedimentation in the anterior chamber.
What did you say your middle name was? Doc, you're about as romantic as a dish of sauerkraut. Well, you two ought to get along beautifully. An optimistic optometrist and a beautiful girl. Therefore, I now pronounce you winking, blinking, and may you have many little nods. Now, in just 1 minute, you're going to work together as a team for $1,000. But right now, I want you to pay attention to some interesting advice. Now, let's see if you two will get a chance at the $1,000 question. You're going to play a Bet Your Life. Fenneman, give out with the rules.
Each of our three couples has $20. They bet as much of that 20 as they want on each of 4 questions. The couple that earns the most money gets a chance at the $1,000 question at the end of the show. Our other 2 couples are in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know what's going on out here.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select?
Prominent sports figures.
That's right. Now, here's your first question. You have $20. How much are you going to try?
10.
$10? In what sport is Earl Cashel famous?
Golf.
No, I'm sorry. It's tennis. Well known. I think he ranked about 6th this year in the United States.
They now have $10.
Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight, and that's the big prize.
5.
How much of the $10 are you going to try?
5.
5. Okay. Ralph Neves, Neves, or Nevis, is famous in what sport?
Horse racing.
Horse racing is right. Now I know where you put your money.
Now we're on our way. They have $15.
Now I know where your money goes. Now you have $15. In what sport are you going to bet how much?
10.
10. In what sport is Bob Dillinger famous? Take a guess.
Boxing.
No, I'm sorry. It's baseball. He's with the St. Louis Browns, I believe.
They now have $5.
Well, you now got $5. You can't get married on $5, you know. You're going to bet $5, huh? In what sport is Jim Ferrier famous? F-E-R-R-I-E-R. Jim Ferrier.
Football, I'll say.
No, it's golf. I'm going to give you one more chance to get rich quick. You answer this question correctly, and I'll hand over $10 in cash. Who is buried in Grant's tomb? Grant is right. Don't go away now. You're still in the running for the big question.
Groucho, the next couple has been in a waiting room off stage, so they don't know the secret word is ink. Perhaps they'll say it. Just before we went on the air, the studio audience selected a man who works for the city public health department and a housewife to be his partner. And here they come. Mrs. Emma Ziegler and Mr. Al Toribio. Meet Groucho Marx.
Mrs. Ziegler? I'll call you Emma, huh? Where are you from?
From 1550 West 52nd Street in Los Angeles.
Is that upstairs or down? I meant, where are you from originally, Emma? And I don't want to hear any nonsense about the store, either. Huh?
Well, originally I was born in a barn near Lansdale, Pennsylvania.
You were born in a barn? Well, that was a horse on you, wasn't it, Emma? How long have you been married, Emma?
For 12 and a half years.
12 and a half years. Do you have any children?
I have 4 kids.
Oh. You have 4 kids, huh? Very interesting, huh? Do you have any children?
Yes, I have 4 children.
How did you meet your husband? I didn't mean to be so fresh, Mrs. Ziegler.
When we were deep sea fishing, I handed...
You were deep sea fishing? And you pulled him out?
No. He sort of helped me out. I handed him my uncle's false teeth.
What, were you using that for bait?
No, my uncle had given them to me.
You gave your boyfriend your uncle's teeth?
He wasn't my boyfriend then. He was a perfect stranger.
Well, did he put... And then you put the bite on him?
Put the bite on me.
Mr. Toribio?
That's right, Groucho.
You're from the public health department, huh?
That's right, Groucho.
How do you feel?
I can't kick.
Rheumatism? Where are you from, Al?
City Health Department.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel, huh?
Swell.
Swell, huh? Got the mumps? I mean, what town are you from, Al?
Oh, Trinidad, Colorado.
How's the health in your family, Mrs. Ziegler?
We're all in top shape.
All in top shape. Shake like a top, huh? Suppose on Sunday you go out for a spin, huh? With all those children, Emma, do you ever have a case of the sniffles or a cold around the house?
Quite frequently.
What do you do in a case like that?
Well, one time when 3 of them came down at one time, I got out the sewing machine and started making dresses.
You always make dresses when the kids have a cold?
It's a good time.
Well, don't you give them any medication of any kind?
Well, I did that in between the scenes.
Well, you threw me that time, Emma. Mr. Toribio, how would you handle it if you came home and found 4 youngsters all broken out?
Well, I'd check to see whose children they were first.
You have a very suspicious nature. Haven't you got 4 children?
3, Groucho.
Well, don't come running to me with your trouble. Okay, now let's play You Bet Your Life for $1,000. Run you $20 in the more than the other couples, and you get a chance at the big question later. Fenneman's off stage to remind our listeners how much the first couple won.
The secretary and the optometrist lost all their money, so these people have a clear field.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select?
Movie biographies.
How much you going to bet?
Oh, $10. $10.
Okay. Who played the title role in Wilson?
Alexander Knox.
Alexander Knox is correct.
Well, I'm away with $30, Groucho.
Okay, you've got $30. You're betting how much?
$25.
Who played authoress George Sand in A Song to Remember? The authoress.
Was it Merle Oberon?
It was Merle Oberon on the nose.
Well, away now, they have $55.
Now, how much are you going to try of the 55? $40. Who played composer George Gershwin in Rhapsody in Blue? It's a toughie.
He's a director in New York now, stage director. Name of...
Take a stab. I'm sorry. As Archie Mayo would say, the bell is tolled. It was Robert Alder, and that's a pretty tough one.
They now have $15.
Okay, now how much are you going to try of the $15?
Let's take it 10.
You're going to...
10? She says 10.
$10. Who played composer Jerome Kern Until the Clouds Roll By? Oh, that's a shame. It was Robert Walker.
And they wind up with $5.
Well, thanks and good luck. Now, in just 1 minute, our last couple will play You Bet Your Life, and then we know who gets the $1,000 question. But at the moment, I'd like you to listen to this. Now then, we'll soon know who's going to earn the most money and get the chance at the $1,000 question. George, who's ahead so far?
Well, the health inspector and the housewife with $5 are leading. Our final couple doesn't know the secret word is ink, since they've been in a waiting room off stage. Perhaps they'll say it. Just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected a cross-country bus driver and a roller coaster operator. And here they are, Mr. Bernard Sampson and Mr. Robert Sewell. Meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome, gentlemen, to You Bet Your Life. Mr. Sampson, you're the bus driver, huh? Which bus do you drive, Bernard?
Pacific Greyhound Lines.
Mr. Sewell, Mr. Robert Sewell, huh? Well, what do you do?
I'm a roller coaster operator.
Where do you do your operating, Bob?
An Ocean Park Pier.
Just where is Ocean Park Pier?
It's an ocean park.
You don't get around much, do you? Huh? Bus driver, are you still here blocking the traffic?
I'm still here.
Where are you from?
Chicago.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
How'd you meet your wife?
I met on a Pacific Electric train going to work. All the way downtown, I just kept looking at her, and she didn't say nothing to me, and I didn't say nothing to her. And
you had a very interesting conversation.
Well, before I got off, I asked her for a phone number, and I told her I'd write the number down, and she'd give it to me, and she gave it me pretty fast, and just about the right, and I ran out of ink.
Now, where were we when you spilled ink all over the joint, huh? So, you ran out of ink?
And I wrote down her number with a pencil on a piece of paper, and I called her up and told her I was going to marry her. And here I am.
And since that time, you've been riding buses, huh?
Pushing the Greyhound down the highway.
What time does your bus stop at Long Beach, driver?
I don't stop in Long Beach.
What have you got against Long Beach? Let's take another ride on the roller coaster, operator. Just what do you do on your job, Mr. Sewell?
Oh, I release the brake levers.
That's all you do? Just pull the lever? Don't you do anything else?
Oh, we load the people in the train first.
And what do you do while the coaster is going over the track?
Oh, I just stand there and wait for it to come back down.
I mean, you just stand there and hope it comes down. Is that what you mean?
Oh, it'll come back all right.
You're pretty despondent about the whole thing, aren't you? Well, what do you do if the thing doesn't come down? How do you get it down?
Well, it's always came back.
Well, Well, I can't shake your story, can I? Well, if it didn't come down, what would you do? Put an ad in the paper or something? Lost one roller coaster? Now, how long a trip is it on your booby trap? Huh?
7/8 of a mile around.
7/8 of a mile. And how long does it take to cover that distance?
It takes a minute and 45 seconds.
And how much does it cost for the ride?
25 cents.
For 7/8 of a mile, 25 cents. Huh? It's pretty expensive, isn't it? Bus driver, how far can I go in your bus for a quarter?
Oh, about 12.5 miles.
In which direction?
Anywhere you want to go.
Okay, up. What time is your bus stop at Anaheim?
I don't stop in Anaheim.
What have you got against Anaheim? Operator, how do you explain your exorbitant rates compared with the bus company?
Well, we have a very thrilling ride there on the coaster. It takes you up and down and around, a lot of twists and curves. That's a lot of fun.
A lot of thrills, huh?
Lots of thrills.
It's evident you've never been on a bus. Say, Greyhound, what time is your bus stop at Santa Barbara?
About 3:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, you stop at Santa Barbara, eh? What have you got against Santa Barbara? By the way, those roller coasters look pretty rickety to me. How do you know they won't collapse?
Oh, they're inspected each day.
Mm-hmm. Who inspects them?
I do. The inspector comes around once a month.
Mr. Sewell, you say you inspect them?
Yes, sir.
How?
Well, I'll walk over the track and see that everything's all right.
You go up over the top and all that stuff?
Yes. Then the building inspector comes around once a month.
You make him ride it?
No, he won't ride it.
He won't ride it. That building inspector is no fool, you know. Now, let's play You Bet Your Life. If you can beat our other two couples in the quiz, you'll get a crack at the $1,000 question. Can't tell you how much they won, but George is off stage to remind our listeners.
The health inspector and the housewife are ahead with $5.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. What question category did you select?
Latin songs.
Latin songs. Here's your first question. You have $20. How much are you going to try?
10.
Jerry Fielding will supply the music. You name the song. Okay, Jerry.
Amapola.
Amapola is right.
And they're off to a good start with $30.
Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. Now you have $30. How much are you going to try?
$30.
You're going to try? Here we go. Give me the title of this Latin melody. What do you say? Take a stab at it.
Star Eyes, isn't it?
No, I'm sorry. You were close. It's Green Eyes. I'll give you one last chance to get rich. Answer this one, I'll pay you $10. What oceans have the same names as the Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company? Atlantic and Pacific. Atlantic and Pacific is right.
And that means the health inspector and the housewife with $5 get the chance of the $1,000 question.
Give the bet so much.
And here's the winning couple, Groucho, the housewife and the man from the Department of Public Health.
Are you ready to try for $1,000, eh? Good luck, and I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you, so talk it over thoroughly and no help in the audience, please. I hope you've been reading your newspapers for the past couple of years. Careful now. Who was the Secretary General of the United Nations? Are you ready? What's the answer you two have decided upon?
We've decided upon Trigby Lee.
Trigby Lee is absolutely right. That's right, you win $1,000. You had the right answer, so you win $1,000. What are you going to do with all that money?
I'm going to improve the health of my children. We all need dental work.
What are you going to do with your money, Al?
I think I'll look at...
Clean up the city?
No, I'll look at the new car.
Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you, Groucho.
You Bet Your Life is a John Goodell production, transcribed from Hollywood, directed by Bob Dwan and Bernie Smith. Music by Jerry Fielding.